Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's everybody doing, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 554. Episode number 554 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody, please, spread it around like wildfire. All right, spread this show link around everywhere, folks, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on the only last bastion of freedom of speech in social media today, and I'm talking about Gab, folks. You can get to Gab by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai, and when you get there, you can follow me under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And of course, folks, if you want exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you've got to do is go to my Gab right now, all right? Go to my Gab. Check out my Gab. Go out there and hit the subscribe button for premium content, folks. And once you do, just hit me up with a private message on Gab and let me know your Discord name so I can give you an exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And I want to say what's going on to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. I want to say what's going on to the inner circle. I want to say what's going on to everybody who is a capitalist throughout the world. And for all you folks who are wondering why exactly we celebrate Baller Friday, it's because us capitalists use today as a day to look back on our week's success, on our week's labor, on our week's wages, and bask in our success, baby. You understand that? Bask in our success. That's why we celebrate this day today. It is a capitalist day. It is Baller Friday! And with that being said, folks, since it is a Baller Friday, I encourage everybody out there to participate in their favorite vice, because that's what you need to do. I mean, give me a break. We're all working for the weekend, aren't we? And whether it be an alcoholic beverage, whether it be, a sody pop, a whole pie, one fork, all right, a gallon of ice cream, Haagen-Dazs, it really doesn't matter what it is. As long as you're celebrating, you feel good, and you're basking in today's success. On that note, folks, let me go ahead and let everybody know, I had one day without drinking. Yay, spaghetti. Yeah, who cares, all right? Unfortunately, I caved in yesterday, had some beers, and, it's just unfortunate. So we're just going to continue. We're already off the wagon. We're continuing on today. And let me tell you, Mrs. Ghost got me some scotch here. And I don't mean to be advertising all these scotches, but, you know, a real man drinks scotch, all right? And I want to remind everybody, it's always older gentlemen who drink scotch. I just want everybody to notice that in observation. Lots of older gentlemen drinking scotch. That's because scotch is made without all the impurities that are within rot gut traditional goddamn garbage that you get for $9.99 a handle, fish. No, this right here is made and it's distilled properly, and that's why you have a lot of older gentlemen drinking this drink, and I encourage everybody who is a man, who is an alpha, who is a capitalist, who's a badass, to start drinking some goddamn scotch. I mean, this is the capitalist drink. That's why you always see in every movie, if you're hearing about business, you know, whether you're watching a movie about a couple of business guys getting together regardless, what do? Hey, how about a drink? Yes. As a matter of fact, I would, yes. So that's what I'm doing here. Last bottle I had when I was drinking with you guys was a little bit of Glenmorangie. I think that's how you pronounce it. Single malt scotch, double cask, aged 18 years. Very, very smooth. I definitely have to give that a 5 out of 5, all right? 5 out of 5 scotch bottles, baby. All right, I'm serious. That is a nice flavored Glenmorangie, 18 years. But this one, I'm breaking open here, folks, and I hate to be so candid about what I'm drinking, but hey, unfortunately, drinking is a big part of me. And, of course, this is my show, and everybody knows that I drink, and they badger me for it. They troll me for it. So I might as well get everybody a little enlightened on what I'm actually doing and why I'm doing it. Now, this one right here, the reason I'm getting this is because many people in the inner circle have drank this particular scotch. They've encouraged me to get it. What's going on to Eaglecock, Hambone, and the other guys who've encouraged me to get this? It is Glenfiddich single malt scotch whiskey. I believe it is single cask. It's double cask, aged 15 years. Now, it seems a little full-bodied right from the start, folks. I'm breaking it out of the little container that has that encases the bottle. I'm looking at the color. Looks pretty dark. Unlike the last stuff I had, Glenmorangie, which was nice, clear color, you're seeing a lot of darkness in here, which means that because of the double casking, you're seeing a lot of the char inside the barrel when it was being held and matured and aged. So with that being said, this will be a mature bottle. Let's go ahead and break it open here. Break open the cork. Woo! Once you break open that cork, you got to smell the cork. Smells nice. Smells like your traditional single malt scotch. You definitely smell the full body. So let's just go ahead and put it on rocks. Let's go. I actually happen to have a rocks glass right here. So let's go ahead and pour some in right here. Let's go pour a triple shot. All right, that's a little more triple shot, but who gives a crap? Anyway, we're going to go ahead, cork that, put that back in the container, and then we're going to go ahead and take a sip. And I want to say cheers to everybody, but let me go ahead and put everything away here. Got that? All right, let me raise my glass to everybody who's listening to the True Capitalist Radio the True Capitalist Radio show. I want to say what's up to the True Capitalist Radio chat, the Inner Circle chat, everybody who's listening. I don't care how you're listening. I'm glad that you're listening, whether it's live or in the archive. I want to say cheers to you all, baby. You're the reason why I continue to do this broadcast. And I'm telling you, I don't care why you listen to this broadcast. I appreciate your patronage, and I hope that you tell as many people as you possibly can. Cheers, baby, right now. This is Glenfiddich, double cast, 15 years age, single malt scotch. Let's take a drink. Yeah, definitely taste the full body. Very nice. Brisk at the tip of the palate. As you proceed to kind of let it get to the top of the palate, that's when you start feeling the boldness, the full-bodiedness, and it's a very, very good finish. Very good smell as well. Definitely one for you full-bodied single malters out there. Anyway, I didn't mean to take that much time on scotch, but hey, love on the rocks, because it feels so good, yeah. It's a Baller Friday. That's how I'm celebrating it, all right? I'm sorry. Anyway, folks, in the first hour, let's talk about what we're going to discuss here for the next 3 hours, and I hope that you're here for as long as you can be for the next 3 hours. First hour, financial hour, crypto and stocks breakdown. Second hour, folks, it's going to be a lot of POTUS, a lot of the President of the United States. I'm talking about Donald Trump himself. We're going to talk about how there's a potential meeting with Kim Jong-un. Of course, there's certain circumstances that are involved around that Kim needs to oblige to, and we shall see if there is a meeting between the United States President and Kim Jong-un and see if anything culminates out of it. We're going to discuss that. We're also going to talk about this stupid, dumb, bimbo, slutbag whore, excuse my French for being that vulgar so early, but Stormy Daniels, okay? Does anybody really care about a Stormy Daniels? I don't mean to be going into this so soon in the show, folks. I'm serious, but who gives a crap, all right? Okay, so what? So what if Donald Trump bangs some stupid broad who's a pornographic star, quote unquote? And let me tell you, what is that? What is a damn porn star today? What is a porn star today? It's literally some broad sucking some hamster off in the back of an iPhone camera. I mean, that's literally what it is, for Christ's sake. It's stupid. There's no such thing as pornography anymore. You know, there's a damn YouTube, a YouTube-like community that is geared towards X-rated pornographic material, and it's the sickest crap I've ever seen in my life. You've got real people posting their sexual escapades on the goddamn internet, and they're for all to see, and it's gross. Anyway, listen, I don't mean to get off. I'm digressing here. I'm going off the deep end. Who cares about Stormy Daniels? Who cares? First of all, are we supposed to take this slut bag seriously? This is a broad. If you pay her $1,000, you could put your meat bag in her shit funnel. Excuse me for being so graphic, but hey, it's a Baller Friday, and this needs to be said. Are we supposed to take this broad serious? I mean, and so what? You know what? So what if Trump's attorney gave her some money so she could shut up and not jeopardize any kind of potential political aspirations of Trump or potentially jeopardizing the man's marriage, whatever, all right? But I look at it like this. If you're a billionaire, I mean, why are you a billionaire if you can't do stuff like this? I'm sorry. I mean, look, I know there's some women out there that are like, oh, my God, Ghost, are you kidding me? Give me a break, women. If you women were making the money and your husband was just some house husband or some mediocre earner, you know as well as I, you'd be going after whatever musclehead, cabana boy, or whatever the hell you think is more attractive than you do your husband over here, all right? Don't give me that crap. And I'm not trying to say you're going to throw it in his face. I'm not trying to say you should be like, hey, look at this, look what I'm getting. No, that's why Trump, tried to go through back channels to get a goddamn porn star who's supposed to be a professional at this. You see, but this goes to show you, and it pisses me off. I'm sorry I'm going 500 different directions here, but it pisses me off on so many levels. All right? First and foremost, if you can't sit and conduct a business transaction with a legal whore, with all due respect, pornographic material stars, that's what you are, okay? Stop trying to play pretty about it. Stop trying to play an innocent babe in the woods routine. You're a filthy whore, all right? They tell you on camera, whenever they're slapping you around and throwing their meat bags down your throat, all right? You're a whore. If in this day and age you can't make discreet, consensual transaction with a known whore, then what good is humanity in the future? I'm sorry to say it like that. What good is humanity? I'm sorry, who cares about Stormy Daniels, for Christ's sake? I mean, so what? So what? His stupid attorney may or may not have paid this broad to shut her mouth. And did she shut her mouth? No. I mean, whores aren't even good whores nowadays. You want to know what makes a good whore? Not only satisfying the John and the Johnson, but keeping your goddamn mouth shut and shutting up. You're supposed to be a professional, you stupid, dumb broad. Good God, man. You can't even go to goddamn hookers now without them writing a book about how you like it and what you did with it, for Christ's sake. It's sick. I feel bad for gentlemen out here. Good God. Anyway, look, I'm sorry. Screw Stormy Daniels. Who cares about this Skankosaurus? All right? It's a big nothing burger, whether or not Trump's lawyer paid her or not. Who cares? All right? I mean, the fact that Trump's lawyer had to pay her just goes to show you that you can't even trust a goddamn whore in a goddamn transaction anymore. That's ridiculous. Freaking slutbag whores can't even be whores anymore. I mean, what day and age are we when whores can't be whores anymore?
Meet Davis.
Hi.
Davis is from Pollock, South Dakota.
Yep.
We took Davis from Pollock to fish for Pollock in Alaska.
Sure did.
The same wild-caught pollock in a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Uh-huh.
There were boats, nets, waves.
And fish.
And some delicious Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. So you could say Davis is one lucky guy.
Good one.
Thanks, Davis.
Catch some pollock of your own with McDonald's Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Just $1.99 for a limited time. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
Oh, God. Anyway, we're going to move on. We're also going to talk in the second hour about how POTUS is continuing to trigger people because, and trigger the world, frankly, about the tariffs on steel and aluminum. I mean, we talked about Gary Cohn, the White House's top economic advisor, resigning because he was against the tariffs. And remember I said last show on Wednesday that his globalist was showing, and that's why he decided to resign. He's against the tariffs. He's a Goldman Sachs globalist. Well, folks, Trump, believe it or not, called him out in a meeting with all the higher-ups in front of the cameras saying, well, Gary Cohn is going to be leaving us here because, well, frankly, he's a globalist and he doesn't like the tariffs. And I swear to God, Trump said the word globalist, baby. I mean, oh, my God. This is a new America that we're living in, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is the new America that we're living in, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm not even joking. Oh, my God. He said the word globalist in reference to Gary Cohn, man. And that's what I kept telling everybody on Wednesday. I kept telling everybody, whoever's against this tariff is anti-American and pro-globalist. I mean, what Trump is doing is what I've been advocating on this broadcast for 10 years, that we needed to renegotiate the imbalanced trade deals that is literally sending whatever money that we're creating in this country and sending it abroad, sending it to China, sending it to South Korea, sending it to Mexico. That's why you've got these countries prosperous. That's why they have these metropolises that look overwhelming, lit up, big-time cities, etc., because we are the ones paying for their products for them to do such a thing. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Justice Kennedy. That's right, there's going to be a Supreme Court vacancy. According to reports, Justice Kennedy is considering retiring this summer. So you know what that means, baby? It means that the right wing of the political spectrum is going to reign supreme in the Supreme Court for at least the next 30 years. So God forbid we have another Obama come into power and implemented his socialist garbage. The Supreme Court will not be filled with a bunch of liberal, idiot, communist assholes who will rewrite the Constitution. It will be filled with people who are going to strictly interpret the Constitution. You're goddamn right. Justice Kennedy stepping down this summer. I can't wait. And when is Ginsburg going to either step down or, is no longer physically able to sit on the bench and make these judgments, for Christ's sake? I already think she's fallen off a rocker just based upon some of the statements she's made recently, for heaven's sake. Anyway, who else do we have? Or what else do we have going on here? We're also going to talk about President pardoned, and and this is a complete madman move by the president, he pardoned the sailor who didn't get the, quote, Clinton deal. Remember, this was the sailor that was referenced when people were talking about Hillary Clinton's crime that was not prosecuted, that, of course, we all know about the infamous Loretta Lynch, Bill Clinton tarmac meeting, and then the Comey announcement that Hillary Clinton wasn't going to be prosecuted for obviously jeopardizing and obviously leaving classified material on an unsecured server for God knows who to grab and hack. And like I said back when I was covering this back in 2016, folks, what was happening, and let's be honest, the reason Hillary Clinton had an off-government server hidden in a bathroom somewhere and tried to store classified material on this unsecured server is so that she had plausible deniability giving classified information to nation states that paid for it indirectly or directly through the Clinton Foundation, campaign contributions, etc. And that's what it all comes down to. And yet it's all coming clear now, right, with the whole grand conspiracy of the DOJ and the FBI and James Comey and all these people trying to remove a duly elected president and Donald Trump. It all makes sense why now Hillary Clinton got away with this crap. That's why I keep saying, every time I reference Washington, D.C., I equate it to the equivalence of a damn criminal organization, because that's what it is. It's a criminal organization out there. But regardless, this one gentleman who did the exact same thing as Hillary Clinton, or at least the interpreted thing that Hillary Clinton did as defined by James Comey in his statement, this person got a year in prison, this sailor. And anyway, the madman Trump he pardoned him, and I'm sure that's going to trigger everybody out there, but he did pardon him, and thank God for that. Anyway, we're also going to talk a little bit about how now we've got some issues here, and this is something I'm going to discuss here in the second hour. The president's lawyer is attempting to negotiate with Robert Mueller's special counsel for an interview in an exchange for an end of this Russia-Trump investigation. Now, I'm going to caution the president, if that's his lawyers doing it, I would not be questioned by Robert Mueller, because that's his whole case. His whole case is to trip you up in some insignificant, ridiculous misinterpretation or what he would construe as a lie, even if it's something that is like, well, what did you eat that day? I ate a steak. Well, it says here you ate fish. You're lying. That's obstruction of justice. And that's really what Mueller is trying to do. He is trying to get Donald Trump on an obstruction of justice or a perjury charge. And I would advise the president not to testify, not to even give Mueller any kind of an interview. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep saying this, man. Robert Mueller needs to be investigated himself. He's at the bottom of all this conspiracy nonsense. I mean, why did he pick Peter Strzok to be put on his special counsel for Russia-Trump? And Lisa Page, why did he do this? Because he's in the know. He's a part of the bureaucratic system. He's a part of the deep state. And look, we heard that Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General now, is now picking somebody, quote, outside of Washington to investigate the improprieties by the Obama administration in relation to the FISA court warrant that enabled the FBI to eavesdrop on Trump and his associates. Now, once again, I don't know what's going to culminate from this. I mean, this is like investigators investigating the investigators. I mean, it's better than nothing at this point, but I hope that if this other investigator, and if this is legit, if Jeff Sessions actually has somebody outside of Washington investigating what's going on with the improprieties relating to this FISA warrant and Fusion GPS and Obama's administration's surrogates and their relations to it, I mean, I hope that it goes directly to Robert Mueller, because it is, all right? It's going to go right to Robert Mueller. And I hope that Robert Mueller is prosecuted, because I'm telling you, what Robert Mueller's doing with this special counsel, he's ruining people's lives for no effing reason. All the cases that he has against the people that have been indicted have nothing to do with Russia whatsoever. He's just utilizing this politicized special counsel, this weaponized special counsel, to take people down that aided Donald Trump in being successful to be president. I mean, let's be honest. Why do you think he's going after Paul Manafort so hardcore? Because had not Paul Manafort been hired for the brief time that he was during the 2016 campaign, President Trump would not have been nominated at the Republican convention. I mean, that's what Paul Manafort does. I mean, that's what he does for a living. You know, it's politics. It's reading rules. It's going around rules, etc. And he was able to single-handedly round up the delegates necessary at the GOP convention to nominate Donald Trump. I mean, he was a necessity. So, of course, you've got Mueller going after this guy and throwing 2-3 indictments at him. Why? Because he was integral in forcing the GOP into nominating Donald Trump. Remember, they didn't want to nominate Donald Trump. I mean, if you go back to the archive, folks, remember, we were out there, remember Dox the delegates? I mean, we were out there trying to put pressure from the outside on the GOP to force the GOP to nominate Donald Trump. Remember, they were trying to go around the rules. They were even saying, folks, you all remember, that the primary votes don't really count, and it's the delegates that are the ones that choose the nominee. And we fought, and we doxed the delegates, we put pressure, and not to mention, Paul Manafort came in for the exact same reason. And if it hadn't been for Manafort, he would have never have gotten the nomination at the GOP convention, and we would have never have seen a President Donald Trump. So that's why Robert Mueller is going after Paul Manafort, and that's why he's going after Michael T. Flynn. He's going after Michael Flynn because right after Michael Flynn was no longer a part of the Defense Intelligence Agency, which is the equivalent of the CIA for the Pentagon, he was vocal after he was let go from the DIA in suggesting that it was Obama that aided, funded, and trained what was now ISIS out there running amok in the Middle East. I mean, there was an interview with Michael Flynn on Al Jazeera in which he vocalizes it explicitly that it was Obama himself that wanted to arm the Wahhabists and the Salafists, which ended up encompassing this big group that called itself ISIS. So that's why Robert Mueller's going after Michael T. Flynn. I mean, I could go on and on. The bottom line is Robert Mueller himself needs to be investigated, and it's about time that Jeff Sessions did something, brought in somebody from outside of Washington, D.C. to investigate the improprieties of Obama. And believe me, Obama better go to prison too. This is not the first thing that he has done that's not only unconstitutional, but puts the jeopardy of the institutions of government in jeopardy. So I'm telling you this right now. I hope this is legit. But once again, I hope that the president does not grant Robert Mueller an interview. I don't care if he does promise to end the investigation early. It doesn't matter. This guy is legal. That's the thing about the feds. That's the thing about the cops. They can lie to you legally to get you to say something, and they don't have to be accountable for it. A police officer can legally lie to you with no repercussions to get you to say something. Same thing with the federal government. They can legally lie to you, outright lie. So just keep that in mind whenever you're questioned by an authority figure, all right? Anyway, if we get into the second or third hour, we're also going to talk about Joe Biden is in the news. That's right, creepy Uncle Joe Biden, the one that likes to get a little bit too closey, kissy, huggy, feely with prepubescent girls And that's video documented if you don't believe me. Anyway, this idiot is actually considering a 2020 bid for the presidency. And, I mean, come on. Are you serious? I mean, how are the Democrats taking this progressive stance that is supposed to be something that's completely different than the Democratic establishment? You know, that's where they're going. They're going racial politics. They're going divisive issues, feminism, LGBT, I mean, divide and conquer kind of crap. Meanwhile, they're being led by the institutionalist garbage, the establishment crap that has been a part of the Democratic leadership for the past 20 to 30 years. And this just goes to show you, folks, that they don't have anybody. All this progressive, divisive politics garbage, all this divide and conquer, that's all they have because they have no leadership. They have no leftist progressive that's inspiring masses amounts of people. You know, they have no leaders that are out here that are inspiring young people. They have nothing. They've got nothing. That's why they got to continue with a Joe Biden, for Christ's sake. And lest we forget, folks, I'm surprised Joe Biden was even a goddamn vice president. I mean, lest we forget, this guy's got a lobotomy, all right? They had to take chunks of his brain out. Y'all remember this? This is in the 90s, for Christ's sake. This guy got a lobotomy. And he's being considered for president? He got a freaking lobotomy. Look it up. That's why he makes all these weird gaffes, folks. That's why he's like, you know, he says all this dumb ridiculousness. He's had a freaking lobotomy, for heaven's sake. Good God. Anyway, we're also going to talk about in the third hour. We're going to keep it a little less foreign in the third hour, right? I mean, it's a Baller Friday. We're going to keep it a little bit less, you know, foreign relations, and we're going to talk a little bit about some things that, you know, that I want to talk about. I want to talk about this situation I read in the papers here, or I should say read in the media, about this actor Colin Firth. Are y'all familiar with this nerd, this hipster wannabe bastard actor, you know, Colin Firth? I've never seen him in a movie, but my wife has, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Colin Firth's wife, Livia Gwangogoli, whatever the hell her stupid name, freaking European, idiotic, dumb, broad name is. Anyway, his wife has admitted that she had a sexual affair with the stalker that stalks the couple. I'm not joking. Look, I'm not kidding around. When I heard this, I was like, how far down the cuckery hole have we gone where this is not only, like, acceptable, I guess he forgave this crap. This has been forgiven. Let me repeat that again. The couple, all right? Colin Firth and this Livia Cannoli, whatever the hell her name is, all right? They had a stalker, okay? They had a stalker, and his wife slept with their so-called stalker. I mean, it doesn't even, I mean, good God. I mean, you can't make this crap up, man. You can't make this up. I mean, where are we going, man? I mean, oh, my God. Give me the mic. You know, where are we going when, and look, they've been married for 21 years. I mean, this is not like some new marriage. They've been married for 21 years. They've got 2 kids. And this broad is banging the stalker who stalks them both? What's going on with this crap? And you know something? That leads us right into a discussion we're going to have in the third hour. What does this really say about the Me Too movement? I mean, what does this really say when you hear stuff like this? And you hear, you know, that, oh, well, 50 Shades of Grey is the biggest grossing book of all time. And it's about literal rape, bondage type S&M sex games, for heaven's sake. Huh? What does that say about the Me Too movement? You know, when I approached this, when I was talking this morning to the Inner Circle about this, they told me that this is not uncommon. That, you know, that now in today's America, you can find articles in which there's women that are marrying their rapists. Yeah. Women that are marrying their rapists. I'm not kidding. I mean, really, what does this say about the Me Too movement, folks? I mean, seriously, what the hell does this say? Are we supposed to believe all these broads, really, man, that are taking down all these men out here? Because, with all due respect, they just had buyer's remorse. I'm so sick of this Me Too crap. I'm so sick of these broads coming out here. Oh, Me Too, ah! I mean, it demeans women who are genuinely raped. You know, out here in San Antonio, you know, it was just rated by the FBI the most dangerous city in America. Wow, I didn't realize how dangerous it was out here. I knew it was dangerous, but not that dangerous. But you can see it out here in the local media. There are guys out here raping women in San Antonio. I'm not joking. That they're stalking these women, following them home, making sure that they live on their own. That's usually single women. And look, you women out here, y'all want to be independent. Y'all think that y'all can do everything. You get a nice car, you get a nice apartment, you're doing everything on your own. You don't think that some of these sicko, criminal, pervert, rapists, whatever their motive is, you don't think that they're witnessing that? You don't think they know that? You don't think they see that? And they're witnessing that a lot out here in San Antonio, folks. There's been footage leaked out of rapists that are following these women to their apartments. And right as they open their doors, these rapists push them into their apartments and horribly physically assault them and rape them. There's already been several of these in the past several months. And I think about those poor women who literally had no reason to be raped, touched, fondled, whatever. They had no reason. They were just going from point A to point B. You know, they didn't go on a date with this guy. They didn't, bring this guy to her room. He didn't bring her to his room. Nothing. No. And you see, this Me Too garbage and all this crap that's coming out of Hollywood, it demeans real brutality, real rape that should be focused as it pertains to the investigation of alleged rape. I'm serious, folks. I mean, I feel bad for the women that are out here in San Antonio that are single women, and they're not doing anything to anybody. You know, they're obviously, living on their own. They have no children. They're doing everything the right way. You know, they're working. They got a badass car. They got an apartment. But lo and behold, we live in such a sick freaking society out here that we've actually got rapists who use these types of cues to follow women and potentially use them as rape targets. And that's why I keep saying, man, I don't like any of these whores that are coming out. Oh, me too, me too. It undermines these poor women in San Antonio. I'm telling you, these women just look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. There's footage of this. There's footage of this. And I feel bad for these women that are out here that are doing nothing wrong. They're doing nothing wrong. They're not showing ass off. They're just working and coming home. And lo and behold, they got some rapist hiding behind a bush waiting for them to open up their goddamn door so they can push them in and rape them and brutalize them, for heaven's sake. But no, me too, because he took me on a date and he took me to his house and I went up to his room with him and he pulled out his ding-a-ling and was trying to slap me in the face with it, and I was like, no. And he thought it was a game, and give me a break. Screw you broads that are out here. Me too, me too. You don't know what rape is, for Christ's sake, man. I feel bad for these women. I'm serious. I'm sorry. Look, I don't feel bad for too many people out here, but we're having a lot of brutal rapes in San Antonio, and I'm reading about it. I'm watching it, and, man, these women did nothing wrong. You understand? They did nothing wrong. They didn't go on a date with a guy. They didn't go up to a guy's room. They didn't do nothing. They didn't go to a party. They didn't get drunk. They didn't do anything. So I'm sorry, man. I mean, I just feel bad for these women out here. A lot of these women, they're single. They're not doing a goddamn thing. Anyway, look, I don't want to go off keister, but you Me Too whores, Buyer's remorse. That's all it is, you dumb cunts. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. Buyer's remorse, you stupid bitches. And if we have any time left over in the third hour, we're going to talk about the, I don't know if y'all saw the Hollywood Magazine's cover here recently, but it had the title, The Rise of the Beta Male, and had like a rainbow plethora of different males of different races looking as fruity as they could possibly look, putting each other's hands in each other's pockets. I mean, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here, for heaven's sake? And then I'm going to update everybody on Operation Spilt Vodka. We have penetrated the Russian social media strata. We are now being mentioned on Russia social media. We are now being, and I'm talking Russia message boards, Russia chats. And these Russians aren't very happy with the fact that we're meddling in their elections. You know, they're not happy with that. They don't like that. They like meddling in our elections, but they don't like that we're doing it to them. So why don't you go take that, you damn vodka-drinking, mouth-breathing, cockeyed Ruskies? How you like that? Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some finance here. I know everybody wants to discuss this. Let's talk crypto. Now, folks, if you heard me last show, I said that we were in the midst, like right as I was broadcasting, I said that we may be in the midst of a contraction because I saw the market capitalization of the entire market drop at least $10 billion in a very rapid amount of time, during which I was conducting the broadcast. And I was right, because we have contracted since then and have not stopped contracting yet. So things are looking kind of red, to say the least. Now, there's a lot of reasons behind this. Obviously, what caused the contraction on Wednesday was a lot of bad news. The Mt. Gox trustee unloading $400 million of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash in the market. The talk of regulation on ICOs, and you know, I'm starting to believe that maybe we do need regulation on ICOs at this point, because it's these ICOs that is screwing the market up at this point in time. That's where everybody's going. You know, you got a lot of morons that are new to the game of crypto that simply think that if they get in on the ground floor of some so-and-so coin and they get it before it actually gets on the market, that they're going to somehow become millionaires or something. I mean, it's a very, very bad deal what's happening in the ICO market. And to be completely honest with you, that's why you never really heard me talk about ICOs. You never heard me discuss anything about ICOs, because I prefer coins that are already established, that have years backing them up, or at least technology backing them up. But this is really what's spreading out all the new money that's coming into the cryptocurrency market, is these damn ICOs, these new shit coins. Excuse my French. They're crap. They're garbage coins, man. That's why everything I cover, folks, I mean, it's legit, man. These are coins that have been around. They got technology. They've got a lot of things backing them up, man, and these are the coins that people need to be following out here. Not these Johnny-come-lately, let me shit out a coin, and hey, who's willing to buy it? I mean, everybody's selling a goddamn ICO. Steven Seagal is selling an ICO, for heaven's sake. All right? I mean, that asshole Nicolas Maduro out there in Venezuela is selling an ICO, for Christ's sake. So that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I'm saying forget about ICOs. I don't see anything wrong with regulating ICOs. I'm not joking. I think that ICOs need to be regulated. It's ruining crypto, and it's spreading all the money out to shit coins. And then once these people get burnt, they think that crypto's a scam, and that's over. We've lost that investor. They'll never invest again. So that being said, folks, even though we are seeing a contraction, I think we're starting to see a slight bounce back. Earlier today, I did see the market capitalization of the entire crypto market at about 383, 382. Right now, folks, the entire cryptocurrency market capitalization is $387 billion. $387 billion market cap. Now, once again, the reason we're seeing a contraction outside of the initial Wednesday contraction of the Mt. Gox unloading and the Binance hack and the talk of the regulation of ICOs, we're seeing a tremendous bounce in the stock market. And a lot of folks are selling out what they have here in the crypto markets and putting it right into stocks. Lest we forget, folks, we're starting to have a lot more Wall Street guys invest in this crypto market. And when they see that these damn equities are going through the roof, they're going to sell off their crypto investments and offset it, put it right in the goddamn right in the stocks. And we may start seeing more correlation of this because, lest we forget, we have stock trading platforms that are integrating cryptocurrency into their trading platform. We saw it with Robinhood. Robinhood is a stock trading platform that is just rolling out incrementally cryptocurrency trading with their stock trading accounts. So you can trade crypto for stocks, stocks for crypto, crypto for fiat, stocks for fiat, etc. So they're going to make this very easy to move from crypto to stocks, stocks to crypto. So we may start seeing these types of bounces. Because even though we're seeing a contraction in crypto, it is massively bullish, like I had said it was going to be in the stock market. So let me go ahead and take a couple of these cryptos. Let's go over them, and then we're going to move to the stock markets and then move on with this Baller Friday show here, all right? Now let's get to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, folks, has been taking it on the teeth, to say the least. We saw it at least 8,300 in this contraction. It's pretty damn low. Bitcoin, BTC, current market cap for Bitcoin is $159 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin, folks, is 16.9 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has gone up slightly, 0.97%. Current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, $9,406.78 per Bitcoin. Let's get to Ethereum, folks. Once again, I'm not too sure about Ethereum. Now that they've raised their transaction fee, they're starting to look less and less attractive. So I'm not too sure if it is going to run to 1,500. And if it does, well, then it's because they've already factored in the transaction fee. And I don't know. I don't know what the hell's happening. I think that if they're going to raise their transaction fee, they run the risk of not being able to peak back at 1,500. So I'm not looking at this one anymore, folks. I'm telling you, it may run, but I don't think it's going to run to 1,500, especially now that they're messing with their transaction fees. ETH is the Ethereum symbol. Current market capitalization is $72 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 98 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum has gone up 5.64%. Current price for Ethereum, $737.43 per Ethereum. Now, I'm going to cover Ripple, and the only reason I'm going to cover Ripple, folks, is because I think that it's going to pop here, and I think it's a very short-term play. And the reason is because I see every goddamn business media, from CNBC to Bloomberg, claiming that goddamn Ripple is the so-called next Bitcoin. Now, if you're going to have that much hype, especially to stock investors, which are naive to the technology of cryptocurrency, you're going to have them run to Ripple. That's what they've been doing. That's why Ripple had a run until it was $2.50? So that's why I'm covering it, because we've got too much hype. You've got to buy on hype and sell on news, all right? That's what they used to say when it came to short-term investing. Buy on hype, sell on news. Now, let's get to Ripple, folks. Now, of course, what initially made Ripple valuable was the fact that it had been used in Japan as a means of exchanging goods and services. I mean, it was the cryptocurrency of flavor in Japan. But since then, you have a lot of interest in Ripple because the value of it being a Japan-based cryptocurrency, and Japan, you can legally exchange crypto for exchange of goods and services. Crypto is legal in Japan. So this is what really makes it have value. I know that they're supposedly having partnerships with Telegram and there was this rumor, remember this past couple of days, that it was going to be a part of Coinbase. That rumor has been going on for the past 2 years. Either way, folks, there's too much hype from these damn business channels and these business media for me not to cover this, just in case anybody wants to look at it, entertain it, and potentially make a play at it, all right? Ripple, XRP is the symbol, XRP. Current market capitalization for Ripple is $33 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Ripple, $39 billion. $39 billion in circulation. I mean, it sounds like a goddamn market cap. I mean, I had to say dollars. I mean, it's $39 billion in circulation. So keep that in mind. Very high circulation. It's been my biggest criticism of Ripple. The only reason I'm covering it is because we got bag holders holding the bag on Ripple up to about $2.50. All right, $2.50 is we got bag holders up to. So it's at least going to make it close to a run to that. If by chance it gets higher than that, then who knows how high it's going to go, but it sure as ain't going to go higher than a $5 bill, all right? Give me a break. This whole idea that this is the next Bitcoin, that Ripple is going to reach like $1,000, $2,000 is ridiculous. All right, let's be real. Anyway, in the past 24 hours, Ripple has gone up 4.61%. Current price for Ripple, 85 cents. 85 cents. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash did take it on the teeth because of, the contraction, unfortunately. Symbol BCH. Current market cap is $18 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 17 million in circulation for Bitcoin Cash. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone up 4.18%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, $1,074.09 per Bitcoin Cash. Let's get to Litecoin, folks. LTC. Current market cap is $10 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 55 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 10.04% increase on the day. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, $191.90 per Litecoin. Now let's get to Monero. Remember, it contracted during the contraction. It likes to run. I like this for short and pattern trading. I hope that you folks have been eyeballing this and maybe taking the play on this or two. Monero, symbol XMR. Current market cap is $4.6 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Monero is 15.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone up 6.17%. Current price for Monero, $293.88 per Monero. Now, let me tell you something, man. Monero, keep your eye on it. It likes to run, baby. All right, let's get to Dash, folks. DASH. Current market cap is $3.9 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 7.9 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dash has gone up 2.68%. Current price for Dash, $503.69 per Dash. Let's get to Nano, folks. If you would have bought in on the dip on Nano, you'd be making some money. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Nano, N-A-N-O is the symbol. Of course, this is the rebranded coin of Rayblox, whatever you want to call it. Current market cap is $1.6 billion for Nano. Current circulating supply is a flat 133,248,289 coins in circulation, and it's all minted, all mined. In the past 24 hours, Nano has gone up 23.34%. Good God! Current price for Nano, $12.24 per Nano. Let's go ahead and get to Quantum, folks. Now, if you are not buying Quantum at these prices, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I really don't know what the hell you're doing. I'm not even joking around, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm gobbling it up at these freaking prices. And I'm telling you this right now, even the business media, the Motley Fools and the Forbes, I mean, they're starting to write about quantum because they know that the value in cryptocurrency is technology, and quantum is all over it, man. It's all over it. Just mark my words. Remember, April of 2017, I said Ethereum was the cryptocurrency to buy, and if you would have listened, you'd be generously rewarded, just like most of the folks in the inner circle. This is one of those coins that I believe in, folks, that is going to go up the roof. QTUM is the symbol. Current market cap is $1.4 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for QTUM is 73 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up slightly, 0.16% increase. The current price for quantum, symbol QTUM, a very, very cheap $19.64 per quantum. I mean, good God! I mean, you folks know we've got people holding the bag on this goddamn thing at $100, all right? Just saying. Just saying.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and recently we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like repairing a family's home after a water leak, helping pay for a wedding, and surprising a deserving child with a birthday party at the LA Zoo. And during the Honda Dream Garage Spring event, we can help you too with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the all-new and completely redesigned Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
Anyway, let's continue going. Let's go to Zcash, folks. ZEC is the symbol. Now, this is another one that's very cheap. This is another one that I like, folks. Low circulation, privacy component, JP Morgan backing it up. So I like this one. Zcash, ZEC. Current market cap is $1 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Zcash is 3.4 million. That's it. 3.4 million. In the past 24 hours, Zcash has gone down slightly, 0.53% decrease. The current price for Zcash, symbol ZEC, a very, very cheap $311.01. Lest we forget, we got people holding the bag on this one up into about $150. $150. All right, now we're running out of time, folks. Let me just go ahead and get to 42 coin coverage here. All right. Now, folks, I've been pattern trading 42 coin all day long. All day long. It's gone up to 50,000, gone down to 36,000, gone up to 48,000. I mean, at the time of the contraction, we saw a $50,000 mark. Now that we have money being spread all over the place, we got money coming back into the market, we seem like we're bouncing back from the contraction. People are selling off. Let's go ahead and take a look. Market cap is $1.5 million market cap. The current circulating supply for 42 coin is 42 coins. That's it. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 13.60%. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You take a look at the day chart on this thing, all over the place. That's why I keep telling everybody 42 coin is a great long-term investment. It's a hedge against the contractions, and it's definitely something to pattern and swing trade on. And let me tell you, I haven't seen 42 coin this cheap. I have not seen 42 coin this cheap, so I strongly advise people to entertain it. Right now, 42 coins, current price, $36,173.70 per 42 coin. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, 42 coin is going to be the future. Now, lest we forget, we've got some things, all right? We've got some things going on here, all right? We've got some things going on over here, and that's all I'm going to say about 42 coin. Now that we've got FEC and the SEC coming at everybody when it comes to cryptocurrencies, I can't necessarily give any kind of insider trader information, but I will assure you this, you will see it pop, and you'll be sad that you didn't get a part of it. That's all I'm saying, all right? Anyway, let's get to stock markets, folks, because, by God, as I stated, all right, as I stated this morning on Gab, and if you don't follow me on Gab, folks, well, then follow me. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. I gabbed this morning the job numbers that came out for February, folks. And as of February, we added 313,000 jobs for the month of February. The estimates were for a mere 200,000. And that made everybody in Wall Street feel very, very happy. That's why you saw a massive increase in the stock market. That's why I kept saying I'm bullish on the stock market until the fourth quarter 2018. And take a look at this. I mean, this is where the money's going. Let's be honest. I'm about to read off what the hell happened in the stock market. This is what happened to the cryptocurrency money. It's going to the stock market, baby. Now that we're integrating platforms, stock, and crypto, it's that easy to move your crypto to stock. This is what's happening. Let's take a look, man. Because people saw that we are in the Make America Great Again economy, the investors started investing. Let's get to the Dow Jones Industrial. It is up 440.53 points on the day. A percentage increase of 1.77% increase on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrial at 25,335.74 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. We've got the S&P 500 also up 47.60 points, a percentage increase of 1.74% on the day, closing out the S&P at 2,786.57 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. It is also up, flying high, folks. The NASDAQ is up 132.87 points, a percentage increase of 1.79%, closing out the NASDAQ at 7,560.81 points for the NASDAQ composite. Good God! Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread this show link around like wildfire. Spread it around, baby. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on the last bastion of freedom of speech in social media today, and I'm talking about Gab, folks. I'm talking about Gab. You can type in your browser right now, gab.ai, and once you get there, you can follow me under the name Politics Ghost, all right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, and of course, if you have not done so, folks, if you want exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room, I will be in there tonight on this Baller Friday, and you know I'm going to be drinking. You know I'm going to be kicking back. You know I'm going to be conducting some internet tomfoolery. We do a lot of fun stuff, lots of lulls, lots of things to be had. If you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room, all you've got to do is go to my Gab. Go to my Gab. Check out my Gab. Go to my Gab and hit the subscribe button for premium content, baby. And once you do, just private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, and I will give you an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And I'm telling you, we're having all kinds of good times. We got over 100 people that are subscribed, so I am counting on you. You want to come down? You want to talk to Ghost? I'm always voice chatting in there. I'm always willing to give advice. I'm always willing to just talk to anybody. Come on down, baby. Come on down. Go to my Gab, hit subscribe, and once you do so, I will give you exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Just private message me on Gab. It's as simple as that. Now that we got that all out of the way, let's get to commodities, shall we? Let's get to commodities here. Now, folks, Everything is going up, all right? I mean, everybody's optimistic everywhere. That's why you're seeing a contraction in the crypto. Everybody is throwing it into stocks, commodities, gold, silver, all kinds of stuff. Let's take a look. Energy. What have I been telling you about those gas prices? Haven't they gone up, boy? That's why I cover this. That's why I cover commodities, boy. So you can gauge how much or why how much you're paying for whatever commodity you're paying for. Or you can at least calculate whether or not you're going to see a raise in a certain commodity. That's why I cover these damn things, for heaven's sake. Let's get to energy. WTI sweet crude is up $1.92, a percentage increase of 3.19%, closing out WTI sweet crude at $62.04 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up $1.88, a percentage increase of 2.96%, closing out Brent crude at $65.49 per barrel of Brent crude oil. I'm telling you, watch those gas prices, boy. Watch those gas prices, boy. Watch those gas prices, boy. We got gasoline futures up 1.96%. We've got natural gas down 0.87%. Heating oil is up 1.48%. And it's probably having a lot to do with that nor'easter. Hopefully y'all folks out there on the East Coast are staying warm, boy. Let's get to metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We've got gold up $2.30, a percentage increase of 0.17%, 0.17% increase, closing out gold at $1,324 even per troy ounce of gold. We got silver up 11 cents, a percentage increase of 0.65%, closing out silver at $16.61 per troy ounce of silver. We've got copper up today 1.85%. We've got platinum up 1.30%. Let's get to agriculture, shall we? Grains. Corn is down 0.76% decrease. Wheat is down 2%. Oats is down 0.94%. Rough rice is down 0.80%. Soybean is down 2.33%. Soybean oil is down 0.79%, and canola is down 1.32%. Let's go ahead and get to the soft, shall we? Finally, we're starting to see a contraction in cocoa, which is the base for chocolate. It is down today, 1.12% decrease. We've got coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. I'm a little manlet beta, a little fruit bowl. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Shut up! We've got coffee down 0.12%. We've got sugar. Sugar is down 0.39%. Orange juice is up 0.97%. We've got cotton down 0.70%. Lumber is up 1.34% increase for lumber. Rubber is up 0.53%. Ethanol is down 0.13%. Let's get to livestock, shall we? We've got live cattle up 0.90%. We've got cattle feeder up 0.10%. And before we get to lean hogs, I want to remind everybody, we got to bring back the goddamn ham bone movement. And what I'm asking you to do is every time you see some fat, disgusting piece of waste of life who is just waddling around and hovering around on those goddamn hover-rounds, on those goddamn ridiculous machines that these people drive around their fat asses around a goddamn shopping center, every time you see these disgusting fat wastes of life, all you've got to do, you ain't got to ridicule them, you ain't got to do anything other than I mean, that's as simple as that. Just do that. It's that simple. They will get the freaking hint. They will get the hint. Fat, greasy ass, smelly ass, stinky I mean, they'll get it. I'm telling you, they'll get it. Anyway, lean hog is down 0.33%, and that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. All right. Now that we got that all out of the way on this Baller Friday, let me go ahead and get some drinks here. Got this triple shot of Glenfiddich. good stuff, man. Good stuff. Love on the rocks because it feels so good, yeah. I'm drinking on Baller Friday, yeah. I'm feeling good, baby. Now, I'm feeling good now, but every time I go into this segment, I just get pissed off, I get jaded, and sometimes I don't even want to do the broadcast. So let me just take a couple of deep breaths before we get into this next part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about chat room and Gab shout-outs. All right, now before we get into the chat room shout-outs, let's go ahead and let's go and see what these people are listening, or what they're doing in voice chat in the True Capitalist Radio chat room, all right? Let's just see what they're doing in the True Capitalist Radio chat room here. Hey, engineer, throw them on. Throw the True Capitalist Radio chat room on right now and see what the hell they're doing. Good God, all right? And like I said, folks, not everybody in the damn True Capitalist Radio chat room is a goddamn tard, all right? Not everybody in the damn chat room is a damn tard. So if you want to come kick back with us, I will be live voice chatting in the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And if you want to come kick back with us, go to my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and hit the subscribe button for premium content, baby. And once you do, private message me on Gab and let me know your Discord name, and I'll give you an exclusive access to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. And believe me, they're not all tards, all right? They're not all tards. Anyway, do we got any goddamn chat room shout-outs, engineer? All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to some chat room shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We got why I pull Mike to NG. I don't understand what the hell that means. We got Trump for hire. We got Tipper. What's going on? We got TCR chat made inner circle worthless. Oh, shut up. Shut up. What are you talking about? The inner circle? I'm always in there, you son of a bitch. Put that asshole in the wood. Son of a... Shut up. Who said that? Put that asshole in the woodshed. Screw you, asshole. You don't know anything about the inner goddamn circle. It's our sacred inner circle. You understand? Give it a mic. Let me tell you something, you son of a bitch. The inner circle and myself, we're going to tattoo something representing the inner circle on ourselves. That's how serious the inner circle is. You don't know nothing about the goddamn inner circle. Don't you besmirch my inner circle, you sack of crap. You understand that? You besmirch my inner circle, I'm out of here, and screw going to the True Capitalist Radio. I'll go to the damn inner circle and hang out with them if you're going to be a bunch of milky licking pieces of crap. Son of a bitch. Who else do we have here? We got TCR Mercenary, TCR Coin, or ICO. No, we're not doing that. Shut up. Sylvester Molester, really, asshole? First hour snooze fest. Yeah, that's why you were listening to it, you jerk off. I saw you flap your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard in here, you dick. Steven Seagal. What the hell's Steven Seagal doing in here? We got Spermy the Rocket Man. Oh, that's fresh, for Christ's sake. We got Special Agent Shekels. We got Spanzer in the house. Soggy Taters. Sean Hannity. The hell does that mean? Rebel flag equals sore loser rag. Oh, you son of a bitch. I guarantee your fruity ass wouldn't go down to the South and say that, you little sore sack of crap. I tell you that right damn now, boy. I tell you that right goddamn now. What else do we got? We got Putin on the fritz. What the hell does that mean? No rights for my knickers? You son of a... God damn it! making me say racist crap and stop trying to ruin my goddamn Baller Friday, you sack of crap, man. Enough of the racist names, man. Seriously. Enough. Enough. Enough of the goddamn racist names, man. I'm serious. I'm serious. Give me the mic. Enough of the goddamn racist names. I'm warning you, and I'm not going to warn your asses again. I'm not a goddamn racist, all right? And everybody on the internet knows. Everyone on the internet knows that I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. Damn it! I knew this was going to start this way, man. I knew this was going to turn this way, man. I knew it. I knew it. Give me the mic. I knew it, man. I knew it. And this is supposed to be my chat room. This is it. This is supposed to be my goddamn chat room, man. Oh, God. Oh. I don't know what the hell else to say. Just shut up. All of you out there, just shut up. Just shut up. We got mummy, yummy lemons. We got man, bear, pig. You got docs. No, don't say that. Jesus Christ. We got Julie Bean Vanilla Soy Bourbon. What is that supposed to mean? Jane Walker Blue Labia. Oh, yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Damn it. Look, I'm not joking, man. I don't want to put up with this crap on a Friday night, man. I'm serious. I'm serious. I really don't want to put up with this crap. I'm still pissed that I can't drink Johnny Walker Blue Label anymore because they're pro-refugee, for Christ's sake. I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed that Johnny Walker is changing their goddamn bottle name to Jane Walker. To fucking Jane Walker. And I don't need to be reminded about this crap. I don't need to be reminded. I get it. I'm not drinking it anymore. Shut up. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Give me the goddamn mic. This goddamn mic, man. I'm telling you, man, I really don't want to do this on a Baller Friday right now, man. I'm really not in the mood for this crap. I'm not in the mood for this crap. I'm not in the mood for this garbage, man. I'm only going to take a couple of more of these, and that's it, for heaven's sake, because you people are pissing me off. You people are pissing me off. It's supposed to be my goddamn chat room. This is what I get, man. It's supposed to be my chat room. This is what I get. I'm taking a couple of more. What is this? I'm a semen connoisseur? What the? You fucker! Do you want me to end this broadcast now? Do you want me to end this broadcast now? Good God! I'm warning all of you, man. If you don't think I will, I will. I will. And you know what I'll do? Give me the mic. Not only will I end this goddamn broadcast now, I'll erase it. I'll erase this goddamn thing. So nobody will ever remember it. Don't goddamn test me, you assholes. Don't test me. God, man. Oh, God. goddamn chat room too, man, you son of a bitch? Oh, my God, man, I'm so sick, man. You know, I'm really contemplating. I'm not even joking around. I'm really contemplating just ending the broadcast. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I knew this was going to end up like this, man. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm not saying any more goddamn chat rooms. I'll do a couple more. There's BN King. What's up, Cash Money? What's up, Aesthetic? What's up, Beer Force? What's up, Billy Cossack? All right? Crone with a bone, really, asshole, you idiot. Jesus Christ. What's up, David Hayter? Jesus Christ, man. Frocks with cocks. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up, Finchy Bird? All right, that's enough. All right, I've had enough. Take this goddamn chat room. Take it out of here. Take out this chat room. I don't want to see it. I can't believe they'll even besmirch me like this, man. I can't believe they'll besmirch me like this. Anyway, look. I got to take a drink. Give me my freaking drink, for Christ's sake. All right, listen. I'm going to go ahead and take some Gab shout-outs now. I don't know how much better it's going to be, but if you want a goddamn Gab shout-out, all you got to do is go to my Gab right now and like the first post that states, "It's Baller Friday. True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in." All you got to do is like the post that states, "It's Baller Friday. True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in." If you like that post, I will give you a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. I don't even want to do it. Do we have any goddamn Gab shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, without any goddamn further ado, let's just go ahead and get to some goddamn Gab shout-outs right now. We got Why Ask. We got the Inner Circle Poop Tickler, whoever the hell that is. Big Cox at Mount Gox. Oh, Jesus, you guys are freaking sick, man. Ghost times Jew equals 42. You son of a... Shut up about the 42 coin! Shut up! First of all, you son of a bitch, don't talk about 42 coin. And secondly, I am not a Jew. I am not a Jew. I use yarmulkes for coffee filters, for Christ's sake. Give me a mic. Jesus Christ, man. I am not a Jew. Good God, man. What's going on to the Green Leader? How you doing, man? The Yellow Rose in pantyhose? Yeah, shut up. Don't make fun of the Yellow Rose of Texas, you stupid piece of crap. 1 hour snooze fest. Yeah, somebody already freaking said that, you dumb idiot. Banana Slamma. Sharon Stone with a long bone. When is this going to stop? When is that crap going to stop, man? Good God. We got Supa in the house. We got Ghost buys Chinese beer cans. No, I don't, you stupid moron. Sit there and shut your stupid face when you're talking to me. Remember the Kabbalamo? Remember the Kabbalamo? Shut up! More than you stop! Stop saying I'm a Jew! And you know what, man? If I was a goddamn Jew, so what? So what? Oy vey! Shut it down, all right? Give me the mic! Damn it! So what? So what if I was a Jew? Well, so what? So what if I don't want the bread to rise and call it matzah? So what? What's it to you, boy? Jesus Christ. We got the avocado slut, whatever the hell that means. We got Alexa laughs at ghost. Yeah, I bet you Alexa fears ghost, boy. What's going on to Blackjack, Scarlet Moon? We got ghost behind the lampshade. Shut up, you stupid moron, all right? Mommy and the other mommy. Don't even kid around about that. That's real modern-day America, for Christ's sake. Good God, who else do we have here? We got Donald Trump with a baby bump. Shut up, you stupid moron. Operation Spilt Fetus. Good God, man. Can you all shut up with these sick names, man? Jesus Christ. Oy vey, I'm ghosts. Shut up. There's Nick. What's going on? We got Barry Lemon, whoever the hell that is. We got, I think I already said that name, for heaven's sake. Who else do we have? Is there anybody else here? Is there anybody else? TCR equals cheap bean and cheese InfoWars. You son of a fuck. Son of an asshole. Cheap bean and cheese InfoWars. I'll show you a goddamn cheap bean and cheese InfoWars, you stupid dumb burrito eating bastard. I'll show you.
Meet Davis.
Hi.
Davis is from Pollock, South Dakota.
Yep.
We took Davis from Pollock to fish for Pollock in Alaska.
Sure did.
The same wild-caught pollock in a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Uh-huh.
There were boats, nets, waves.
And fish.
And some delicious Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. So you could say Davis is one lucky guy.
Good one.
Thanks, Davis.
Catch some pollock of your own with McDonald's Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Just $1.99 for a limited time. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.
There's only one store that has the freshness of a farmer's market, thousands of club sizes, great party supplies, plus all your everyday groceries with prices up to 25% lower than supermarkets. That's Smart & Final. And now those same low prices delivered to you in 2 hours or less. At smartandfinal.com, get free delivery on your first order over $35. For 48 hours only, get 4 12-pack cans of Coke for just $10 plus CRV. Limit 4, must buy 4 with a $25 purchase.
That asshole Alex Jones, he's been ripping me off! He's been ripping me off for 10 years! He knows it, and everybody out there on the internet knows it too! So shut up! Give me the mic! God damn it, man. Look, I'm going to take a couple more of these goddamn shout-outs, and that's it! I'm done after this crap! I might even be goddamn done with the show after this. I don't even know, man. I don't even know! I don't even know. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I'm going to continue on with this broadcast after this. I'm so sick, man. I'm a Jew. What the? Shut up with the Jew crap, please, man. Shut up, man. Good, you people are pissing me off. You're pissing me off. I mean, do you all want me to end this goddamn broadcast, you son of a bitch? Because I will, man. I'm not even joking around. You people are pissing me off. You people are a bunch of elongated foreskin-having, anal cheese-loving, bad period-smelling, pause-hole-sniffing, glory-hole-serving, chicken-eating cornboy trash is from where I'm standing. And you think I want to continue to broadcast to pieces of garbage like that? Good God, man. Good God. Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? Albin in a trash bin? Fucking piece of fuck. I know what you mean by that. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Give me the mic. I'm done with this show. Give me the mic. Let me tell you something, man. I'm done with this goddamn show, man. I'm not joking around. I'm this goddamn close, man. This goddamn closer into this stupid show, it sucks today. You assholes have ruined my goddamn Baller Friday. Ruined it. Ruined it. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you, you all freaking ruined my damn Baller Friday. I can tell you that right goddamn now. You people have ruined my goddamn Baller Friday. What the hell are y'all doing on Gab? Don't put my avatar on Hillary Rotten Clinton. Don't do it. Look at my Gab. Check out my Gab, you freaking assholes. Why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you all just leave me alone, man? Why don't you just leave me a goddamn loner? I'm sick. I'm sick of you people. I'm sick. I'm sick of you people. Oh. Just leave me alone, man. Just leave me the hell alone. Just leave me alone! Oh, God. Give me the goddamn mic, man. Just leave me the hell alone, man. I'm not even joking around. Just leave me the hell goddamn alone. I'm tired of this crap. I'm done with all you people. I'm done with the goddamn Gab shout-outs. I'm done with the damn chat room shout-outs. I'm done with all this crap, man. All I'm trying to do is have a decent goddamn Baller Friday, for Christ's sake. And this is the kind of garbage that you people are shoving down my throat. I want to be honest with you, man. Every day, man, every goddamn day I got to put up with this garbage, man. Every goddamn day I got to put up with this garbage, man. And shut up, I'm not a feels bad man. I'm not a feels bad man. Shut up. Shut up. I'm moving on. You know, shut up in the chat room. Shut up in Gab. Shut up on the internet. Just shut up. I'm not letting you assholes ruin my goddamn Baller Friday. Look, I'm getting freaking beer, for Christ's sake. I need more beer, for Christ's sake. Some freaking beer here. It's what I need. You people are driving me to drink. Every time I do a goddamn show, I'm driven to drink. I'm driven to drink copious amounts of alcohol because of you. Because of you people. Jesus Christ. Damn it. Because of you. Oh, my God, man. I freaking need this, man. I freaking need this. All right, I'm calming down, folks. I'm sorry. I'm calming my ass down here. But look at the Gab. Look at the freaking chat room. You should see the chat room, for Christ's sake, man. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. All right, I'm not paying attention to any of you goddamn troll terrorists or cyber vermin bastards, all right? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Shut up. Just shut up. I'm not listening. I'm moving on. That's what I'm doing, all right? I'm moving on. I got freaking production notes right here. You hear it? You hear it? I got freaking production notes that I handwrite myself. And I don't need you people to try to ruin my broadcast any longer. I can't. No. No. Just leave me alone. All right? Just please leave me alone. I'm moving on. And you know what? You'll be lucky if I continue this broadcast, because I swear to God, I want to end this son of a bitch early, all right? I want to end it early. Give me my freaking beer, for Christ's sake. God, man. Anyway, listen. I'm going to move on with the broadcast, folks. I'm sorry, man. Every day, I know I got to put up with this crap. I know some of you people that really listen to the broadcast for the serious commentary. I'm sorry, folks, but God damn it, man. These goddamn assholes are lucky they're not in a bar room with me because I'd beat their asses so bad that their great-grandkids would have black eyes, boy. I would shove a boot so far up their ass they'll be shitting leather for the next 20 years of their goddamn lives. I would stomp their teeth so far down their goddamn throats they'd be able to chew their own fruity assholes. I'm not joking. I'm so pissed right now. I'm so goddamn pissed. I'm so goddamn pissed, man. Now, I'm going to just move on here. I just don't know how long I'm going to continue on with this. I'm not kidding around, all right? All right. Let's talk about Donald Trump, all right? That'll put me in a better goddamn mood as opposed to messing around with you people on the internet. Let's talk about Donald Trump. We got a lot to talk about Donald Trump, all right? I mean, our president needs us, for Christ's sake. Don't you understand that? While you're flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard trolling me and doing all this crap, our president needs us. Do you understand? We need to conjure up the meme wars again. We need the meme wars for 2018. So we can save our president from the deep state, from the establishment, from the media, from the globalists. You all thought that it ended in 2016. It doesn't. These leftists aren't stopping. We must not stop. And that's why we must conjure up the meme war again. 2018. And take a look at what this man has done thus far. He has changed America for a pro-America policy. Everything that this man has passed into law has been pro-America. That's why anyone who is against Donald Trump at this point, you have to ask them, what is it that you're against? What pro-America policy that he has passed that you are against? And that's why I keep saying that these Democrats, these leftists, these liberals, they don't care about America, and the proof is in their actions. Take a look at who they shut down the government for. They shut down the government for illegal immigrants. Take a look at their actions at the State of the Union. They don't want to see America prosperous. They don't want to see America doing well for themselves. They don't want to see America individuals. They want subjects. They want people dependent on the system. And that's why we need to conjure up the meme wars. I'm talking about the full-fledged digital war that beat the mainstream media in 2016. That elected Donald Trump in 2016. Do you understand that? Your president needs you, for Christ's sake, and I hope that you heed the call, all right? Anyway, I want to talk about President Trump and about this potential meeting that he's going to have with Kim Jong-un. And, of course, President Trump is not going to just unconditionally meet with Kim Jong-un. There's got to be special sets of conditions. And Kim even said in his dialogue with the South Korean envoy that he's willing to halt his nuclear endeavors so long as he's able to talk to Donald Trump in the United States one-on-one. And let's be honest, folks, the North Koreans have done this ever since the Bill Clinton administration. Bill Clinton thought that he was doing something unprecedented by having bilateral talks with the then leader of North Korea, Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung and Madeleine Albright, I guess through diplomatic channels, created something called the Joint Framework Agreement, in which basically America pays for, that's all North Korea wants, folks. Let's be honest. North Korea just wants money. All right? And we've been funding the North Korean hermit kingdom ever since the Joint Framework Agreement. Without our funding, North Korea would not be able to exist. I mean, the exports and the labor that they are able to export is nothing compared to the amount of cost it entails to have a hermit kingdom such as North Korea. So inevitably what happens here is whether or not Trump goes and actually visits with Kim Jong-un, this is the same crap, different plate. The only difference is that Kim Jong-un has hinted to the South Korean envoy that he's willing, in an attempt to reunify the Koreas, to compromise on certain hard stances that the regime would have not otherwise done under other leaderships. And this is what makes this whole North Korea, South Korea meeting that much more optimistic, and that's why Trump is saying that he's willing to meet with Kim Jong-un, but he has to halt his nuclear weapons, and he has to make sure, and let me tell you, I think that the first thing that Trump should suggest is that he will sit down with Kim Jong-un, but he has to let the UN inspectors and the IAEA into the country to properly search through the nuclear facilities or the enrichment facilities to make sure that these people are no longer pursuing their nuclear endeavors. Now, as I've stated on the last broadcast, I'm not too worried about a nuclear North Korea. I'm more worried about a nuclear Iran as opposed to a nuclear North Korea. As I've stated time and time again, every time North Korea lets off a ballistic missile, every time North Korea tests a supposed nuclear weapon, it makes China look like the paper tiger that it is. It makes China look like a paper tiger. I mean, remember, China is supposed to be in control of this region, and they don't have control because, first of all, you've got their neighbor, North Korea, launching ballistic missiles and testing nuclear weapons. You've got these people that are supposed to be their allies in Pakistan, literally a rogue nation, which is also a nuclear weaponized country. And then you've got India. Now, last year, we saw some potential tension between India and China over the disputed area of Bhutan. Now, that potential war footing was quashed when the BRICS summit was held in Beijing, China, and China basically bowed down to India and shunned their traditional ally in times of crisis, Pakistan, by claiming they were a terrorist nation and getting huggy and kissy with India. Now, in my opinion, folks, being a foreign policy guru as I am, that shows that China is not as big and badass as they think they are. They're not out here wanting to confront a real power that could be a formidable adversary. They don't want to go to war with somebody like that. And the proof is them bowing down at the BRICS summit last year to India. And the reason they bowed down to India is because, folks, India has more people than China in their geopolitical area. Even though their geopolitical area is smaller than China, they still have more people. Secondly, they are a nuclear power. And third, believe it or not, the Indians have been formidable fighters throughout the historical context of India, going back as far as Alexander the Great. So this is why China doesn't necessarily want to start a war with India, because they are a formidable adversary that could potentially jeopardize the existence of the communist government of China. Now, with that being said, that's why I'm not in complete disagreement. I'm not scared of having a Kim Jong-un nuclear power, because it benefits the United States foreign policy-wise more than it does hurt the United States policy-wise. And not to mention, we as the United States have shown that we're not leaving this region either. I mean, we're keeping this region on our radar, and we're making sure that our influence is still heard in this region. That's why we're keeping the troops in Afghanistan. The Afghanistan operation is less about actually winning anything. It's more about having a strategic base within that region of Asia so that we could potentially have or coordinate some military operations just in case anything pops off. We also sent a naval destroyer to the shores of Vietnam. Can you believe that? Vietnam. And you want to know why? Vietnam hates China. Vietnam hates China. So how things have gone completely in opposite from about 50 years ago. Now Vietnam and the United States are working in concert against any kind of Asian influence that China is trying to assert. And lest we forget, aside from China being hated by everyone in the region, they've been trying to flex nuts in the past couple of years over the South China Sea, which has also pissed off everybody in the region. So right now, in my opinion, I think that China is not in the strong position that it's claiming it's in. I think it's in a very precarious situation. That's why you have Xi Jinping trying to consolidate power and making himself the equivalent of Mao Zedong. I mean, I'm not even joking about this. I think that they know they're in some serious garbage. They can't sustain what they've built. It's kind of like the Japanese in the 80s. You remember in the 80s, folks, if you were alive at that time? Everybody thought Japan was going to take over America. And why? Because Japan was creating everything. They were manufacturing anything that was electronic. Remember the Sony Walkman, the Sony recorder, the Sony TVs, and the Nintendo, cars. They were literally manufacturing everything, and we were consuming. And at the time, everybody thought, oh, Japan's going to take over America. They're getting rich. They're getting rich off of us, and they're coming over here, and they're buying up our land. They're buying up assets, and Japan. Well, the thing about Japan was this. Japan, unbelievably creative people, technological innovators, engineers. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Japanese innovation and creativity on a technological end is second to none. The problem is that their monetary policy was not necessarily congruent with what the hell they were doing on a production end. Now, what happened was this. As opposed to having a currency that had value, the Japanese decided to print and overprint their currency. The exact same thing that China is doing today. And what happened with Japan, even though it had dominated the production end of cars and electronics and all this other crap, it finally came to a header. What goes up must come down. And once they could not produce any more products to profit from the previous years, that's when you saw that chart start to dip. And their manufacturing started to dip, their demand for goods started to dip, and as a result, they still had all this money that they had overprinted, and they continued to print, and to be honest with you folks, they have never, ever recovered ever since then. If you take a look at the chart of the Japanese economy, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Japan, after about 1990, when the Great Recession happened, and it ended up turning into a depression, all right, Japan literally lost everything. I mean, you had Japanese people throwing themselves off buildings. They still haven't full-fledged gotten out of that recession. Now, why am I bringing up Japan? Because the same thing is going to happen to China, but worse. The reason Japan's still around and in existence and hasn't had like a revolution or an uprising or people demanding anything is because Japanese are innovative. They're creative. They always build things. They're always innovating. The Chinese, on the other hand, they don't innovate jack. They steal. They copy. That's what they do. The Chinese don't invent anything. The Chinese don't create anything. They just replicate and copy. And what has China been doing for the past, 25, 30 years? They've been overprinting their money out the wazoo. Now, how come they've been able to do it at a longer phase than Japan? Well, first of all, Japan is a small country, so there's less people. So it's easier to overprint money when you have a small population. So China knows this. China knows it has a big population of over 1 billion Chinese people, so it can continue to debase its currency for a longer period of time than China. And at the same time, because they copy everything, they can continue to manufacture these cheap-ass electronics because all they do is just replicate whatever they find on the world market, and they put it in their cheap sweatshop manufacturing gigs and produce it. They have no originality. There is no originality to China. And right now, they're finding themselves at a tipping point, and this is why you have Xi Jinping having all these meetings and the communist government talking about how they're going to spend all this money, because they're finding themselves at a tipping point where they're not going to continuously have growth on their GDP. Their GDP is going to lose percentage points, which is something that China's not used to. And that's why you have Xi Jinping consolidating power. And that's why, if you want my personal opinion, I don't think China's in a big position, you know? I don't think it's in a very serious position. That's why you have China trying to buy out everything now. In Australia, they're having a real estate boom because the Chinese are buying real estate out the wazoo out there. China's trying to buy out every industry in America, you know, especially Hollywood. They have spent billions buying Hollywood studios. And to be honest with you, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be worthless here in about 5 years because production has gotten so cheap. Independent content creators, independent directors, independent people that can create content can have the ability to do so because the equipment to do so is cheap, the ability to edit it is cheap, and there's no need for these big studios anymore because everything's at your fingertips if you have the resources, if you have the right people, if you have the right team. So what I'm saying is at some point you're going to see the same thing that happened to Japan happen to China, and it's going to happen here soon. That's why China is a little desperate and not wanting to renegotiate this imbalanced trade deal that it has with the United States, because it knows that if it just moves a few $100 billion off that trade deficit, their house of cards will be coming down. You understand? Their house of cards will be coming down. But anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that soliloquy about that. I just hope people realize, you know, that's just the way it is. That's why I'm not too concerned about China. I mean, the more things change, the more they stay the same. This looks exactly like what we did to Japan. And look at Japan. They've never been able to recover since then. So anyway, I talked about Kim Jong-un and a potential meeting with Trump with conditions. And we'll see if it happens, man. And if it does happen, and Kim Jong-un does relinquish his weapons of mass destruction, it will be such an unprecedented feat in diplomacy, in foreign policy, that Trump would have rewritten the book on foreign policy. I told you that's what he was doing. I told you. Remember when they were exchanging jabs on Twitter and you had the Kim Jong-un calling Trump a go-tard? Remember that? He called Trump a go-tard. Whatever the hell that is. It worked, you know, so we shall see, folks. Anyway, I also want to talk a little bit about this Stormy Daniels broad. Who cares, man? I mean, why? I mean, if you're a billionaire and you can't go and bang a porn star, you know, then why be a billionaire? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, isn't that the perk of being a billionaire? That you got broads like pulling the balls out of your pants, and you know you have your pick, and you can be like, look, I just want to use your body as a sexual playground. I'll give you this. You give me that. You shut your mouth. I shut my mouth. Nobody has to know anything. No, that's not how it is anymore. You know? And for you folks that don't know, Stormy Daniels is some stupid pornographic porn star whore who allegedly had some tryst with Donald Trump during the time he was married with Melania. All right? And allegedly, according to reports, Donald Trump's lawyer took it upon himself to try to pay Stormy Daniels some hush money so she would shut up and not say anything about the tryst. Now, why this is becoming a big goddamn scandal, I have no goddamn idea. You know? I'm not why be a billionaire if you can't do this? I'm not joking around. I mean, Stormy Daniels, with all due respect, is a porn star. This is a broad you could pay $1,500 to and demean her like she was disposable road trash on a goddamn iPhone cam. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, if you can't pay a professional who is supposed to keep their mouths shut when their mouths are being used for something else, then who are you going to trust anymore? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm not saying if Trump did screw this broad Stormy Daniels, I don't think it was right. I think it sucks. I think it sucks that he went behind Melania's back and all this other nonsense. But let's be honest. Would Melania be with Donald Trump if he wasn't worth billions of dollars? I mean, come on, man. Like, let's just be honest. Come on. Come on. Would Melania Trump be with Donald Trump if he wasn't worth billions of dollars? I mean, this is what I'm saying, man. When you're a billionaire, you should be able to do all this stuff. All right? And I don't understand why people are, making such a big deal that, Donald Trump may or may not have used this stupid, dumb, slut, pornographic whore bag's body as a freaking sexual playground. I don't understand why that's such a big deal and why that's such a no-no, for Christ's sake, man. Good God, who cares about Stormy Daniels, man? I mean, why are we putting whores on a pedestal now? I mean, that's what we're doing now, right? I mean, this is a porn star. This is a woman that I could literally pay right now a couple of grand, put a goddamn handy cam in her face, and have some dude choke her with a schlong head and slap her in the face a couple of times, telling her, say, hi, Mom, in the camera. All right, I'm not joking. This is porn now. This is what pornographic material is now. And what, we're supposed to think she's a victim, for Christ's sake? I mean, I don't understand why the media is even going with this. So what? So what if this lawyer paid her? Why did he pay her? Because he didn't want her to say anything, because maybe it would jeopardize his marriage. Maybe he didn't want any problems. Maybe he didn't want to be embarrassed that he actually banged a porn star, all right? Because I want to be honest with you, I'd be embarrassed if I was found out that I banged a porn star. Because I don't want to bang a porn star, man. Are you kidding me? Look, if you're banging a porn star, you are banging something that literally hundreds of guys' private parts were in. You understand? I'm not joking around. I mean, I would be embarrassed, all right? I think that's the point of the matter. I'd be embarrassed, and I think Donald Trump would probably be embarrassed, and that's why this thing kept swept under the rug, all right? I mean, who knows? Stormy Daniels, these porn stars, they do everything, man. You name it, they do it. Dirty Sanchez, Cincinnati bow tie, you name it, they do it. So who cares about this broad? She's a dirty, filthy, disgusting whore bag, and that's all she is. That's what she is, and she should know it. That's why she tries to look like the way she looks every day, because she's a filthy, dirty slut. All right, and I don't understand why we're giving her any attention. That's her job. Her job is to ejaculate penises on camera for a living. Why are we putting this broad on any kind of an important platform? Seriously. I mean, this is what this broad, Stormy Daniels, the orifices on her body, the holes on her body are used to ejaculate penises on a goddamn camera. Why are we taking this cunt serious? Excuse my French. I'm sorry, but this pisses me off. And what, like, people in the chat room are like, what's the point of being a billionaire if you can't rail porn stars and have them to shut the hell up about it? No kidding. Why? What's so wrong about that? What's so wrong about that? I mean, if I'm a billionaire, and I'm like, man, you know what? That one broad over there, she's a hot broad. What's her price? I want her, no strings attached, no questions asked. I just want to use her as a sexual playground and then go away. Here's some money. Here's a Gucci purse. Just shut your goddamn mouth. Pretend like you don't know me. How hard is that? How hard is that, you stupid cunts? You stupid broads? You stupid sluts? How hard is that? God damn it. No wonder guys are turning fruit bowl out here, man. Good God. Anyway, man, I'm going to move on, but who cares about Stormy Daniels, all right? Who gives a crap? Anyway, I was going to talk about how President of the United States is triggering the world because of his aluminum and steel tariffs. And look, once again, anybody that is out there talking against these tariffs, they're globalist is showing. And I'm glad that Donald Trump used the word globalist on camera in referencing Gary Cohn. Because that's exactly what it is, man. It's globalism. I mean, these trade deals that we have with other countries are so imbalanced, they are against the interest of America. So anyone who's arguing in favor of those trade deals are arguing that America should continue to get ripped off, America should be continue to be fleeced, and that's our job. We're just a bunch of consumer idiots. That's what they're arguing. Folks, every trade deal that the United States has with any other country is imbalanced. I mean, $600 billion with China. I mean, that's an imbalanced trade deal. We're sending them $600 billion in a trade deficit on an annual basis. $80 billion in Mexico. I mean, these are unbelievable numbers. And yet anyone who is talking against these tariffs, they're in favor of us keeping those trade deals. They're in favor of the world fleecing our money. And that's all there is to it. That's why I'm glad Donald Trump utilized the term globalist when he was talking about Gary Cohn on that televised meeting in the White House. And to be honest with you folks, the president's starting to get fans in areas that traditionally don't like Republican candidates, Republican presidents. You know, this steel and aluminum tariff has actually won the hearts of the steel and aluminum unions. Oh, now unions are liking Trump, baby. And you want to know why unions are liking him? Because now they realize that this president is truly about making America great again. And what are most trade unions worried about? They're worried about American jobs. And this is the first president that's been concerned about American jobs. And the proof is in the numbers. I mean, I just said it earlier today in this broadcast. Stock soared today because the United States added 313,000 jobs in the month of February when they estimated 200,000, baby. We are in the Make America Great Again economy, baby. Don't you love it? And as I stated, man, anybody else who's out there talking against these tariffs, they're anti-American trash. They don't care about the American worker. They don't care about the American economic prosperity. They don't care about America. Plain and simple. Once again, if they're against these tariffs, they're globalists is showing, all right? They're globalists is showing. Now, with that being said, let me move on because we are running out of time. We are now well in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to remind everybody to please spread this show link around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Texas Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on the last bastion of freedom of speech on the internet and social media today. And I'm talking about Gab, folks. That's right. You can type into your browser right now, gab.ai in your browser, and you can follow me on that social media under the name Politics Ghost. All right? All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And, of course, if you want exclusive access, all right, to the True Capitalist Radio chat room All you've got to do is go to my Gab. Go to my Gab. Check out my Gab. Politics Ghost. And hit the subscribe button, boy. Hit the subscribe button for premium content. And once you do, give me a private message on Gab, and I will give you an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio Discord chat room. All you got to do is give me your Discord name, folks. So once again, go to the Gab, Politics Ghost, and subscribe, baby. Subscribe. We got over 100 people in the chat room. And by the way, I will be voice chatting in the chat room after this broadcast. So if you want to come in, chat with me, hang with me, drink with me, ask me questions, whatever the case might be, we may be conducting ourselves in some internet tomfoolery. You don't want to miss out on it. Lots of lulls to be had tonight, I guarantee you. Once again, go to my goddamn Gab, Politics Ghost, and hit subscribe, baby. And once you subscribe to the premium content, private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, and I will give you an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. Now, with that being said, let's continue going, all right? I want to hurry up and continue going with this crap. Now, we were talking about the tariffs. Let's continue going because we're running out of time. Justice Kennedy on the Supreme Court is said to step down this summer, baby. Summer, baby, bummer. How you like that? I can't wait for Justice Kennedy to step down because I'm telling you, it's not going to be too long after that Justice Ginsburg is going to have to step down, and the right wing of the political spectrum will reign supreme for the next 30 to 40 years in the judicial branch in the Supreme Court. God damn it! God damn it, yes! I'm telling you that right now. I can't wait, folks. All right? I mean, this should make everybody on the right wing of the political spectrum feel giddy. Okay? Because right now, we're in the midst of a transition in the Supreme Court from the leftist garbage that the past several presidents have put into the damn Supreme Court. We're going to put strict constitutionalists. Not assholes who are going to legislate from the bench, who are going to reinterpret the Constitution. We are getting strict constitutionalists. And by God, the right wing of the political spectrum will dominate the Supreme Court. And God forbid, there's any kind of a situation like we saw in 2008 and 2009 when Obama and the Democrats took control of the government. At goddamn least, the right-wing judicial branch will offset any kind of trampling of the Constitution that the goddamn Democrats will obviously do the next time they're in power. So that's why everybody should be excited that Justice Kennedy is planning on stepping down this summer, and we shouldn't have Justice Ginsburg too far after him because she's an old bag herself. And by God, that's 2 seats on the Supreme Court that we're going to be able to put in strict conservative constitutionalists, and I'm excited. And anybody who's on the right wing of the political spectrum should be excited as well, baby. Woo! And you know what? I'm glad somebody brought it up in the chat room. I wonder what's going to happen to Roe v. Wade, huh? What's going to happen to Roe v. Wade, huh? And listen, I'm not really a stickler on that particular issue, but what I find funny is this. These same leftists that are pro-abortion, that utilize abortion as a way of contraception, that love abortion so much that they go out and protest the protesters of abortion, these are the same people that are hollering, "Oh, take the guns away. They're going to kill the children in school shootings. Oh, take the guns away." They have no problem vacuuming a fetus out of a uterus, but when it comes to the Second Amendment, these damn leftists utilize the children. Oh, the children! It's the children! You gotta do it for the children. These damn leftists, these liberals, these Democrats, these anti-gun assholes, they don't care about the children. You know what they care about? Their political, sick, leftist, communist, socialist agenda. They want to rewrite the Constitution. And that's why those of us that love the Second Amendment cannot budge on the Second Amendment. That's why those of us have to pinpoint right off the bat, whenever they have these mass shootings, we got to pinpoint the contradictions like we did in this Parkland shooting. Most people at this point are woke that this shooting is a bunch of garbage, all right? I mean, there's too many inconsistencies. The narrative has changed too much. The children have been exploited for political purposes too much. Everything stinks to false flag high hell. And I've looked at the comment section on videos on YouTube. People are thumbs downing these things. They're commenting it's a false flag. This is faker than crap. People are woke. And they're not going to let these ridiculous false flags be an emotional lure in an attempt to take away our Second Amendment. And once again, if one of these lefties try to claim that the forefathers meant muskets when it comes to the Second Amendment, they don't know their ass from their elbow. The entire reason our forefathers put the Second Amendment in the Constitution was to bear arms against a potential tyrannical government that somehow arises from this government. That we have the Second Amendment right to take up arms and to overthrow whatever tyrannical government takes us over, and we overthrow them and reestablish a government for the people and by the people. Do you understand? We cannot allow these goddamn beta males, these feminist bull-nosed bull dykes, and all these other goddamn wide-eyed leftists into convincing people that the forefathers meant muskets. No, they did not. No, they did not. They meant to bear arms, and that meant the evolutionary progress of any firearm available, because it was intended for the people to overthrow a tyrannical government any time they trampled on our rights. Do you understand that? That's what the Second Amendment's about. That's what the Second Amendment's about. So those of us that are pro-Second Amendment, we cannot have anything infringe upon our Second Amendment. And I encourage everybody that's within the sound of my voice, buy guns. Buy as many guns as you possibly can. Buy firearms. Buy bullets. Protect yourself. I mean, even the whole goddamn debate that came out of this Parkland shooting.
Oh, gun control. Oh, we got to ban automatic weapons and ARs. And
all the protocols that were there intended to save those kids failed them. You had a cop, a damn police officer that was there to supposedly secure the school, wait outside supposedly with 3 other sheriffs, and just let this idiot Nicholas Cruz supposedly kill 17 people with an AR-15 and wound 15 people. Supposedly, according to a new report that came out recently, that same sheriff told SWAT team that ended up showing up on the scene to stand down. I mean, have you heard this new report out of the Stoneman Douglas goddamn fiasco? That same sheriff that was out there waiting outside while Nicholas Cruz was chopping people up with an AR, that same sheriff saw SWAT team come on the scene and told the SWAT team to stand down. Now, why in the hell would he do that? Why in the hell would he do that? This whole goddamn thing doesn't make any sense, and it stinks to high hell, and that's why everybody in America is woke. They realize that this is not a goddamn school shooting. This is a blatant attempt at trying to somehow overwhelm us with guilt into forcing us into relinquishing our Second Amendment, and I'll be goddamn if we ever do that. I'll be goddamn.
There's only one store that has the freshness of a farmer's market, thousands of club sizes, great party supplies, plus all your everyday groceries, with prices up to 25% lower than supermarkets. That's Smart & Final. And now those same low prices delivered to you in 2 hours or less. At smartandfinal.com, get free delivery on your first order over $35. For 48 hours only, get 4 12-pack cans of Coke for just $10 plus CRV. Limit 4, must buy 4 with a $25 purchase.
Anyway, we're running out of time. I got to continue on, folks. My apologies if you want to continue to talk about this, but I'm running out of time. The president also pardoned that one sailor that was used as an example who was prosecuted under the same context that Hillary Clinton should have been prosecuted, in which she was exonerated by James Comey. Do y'all remember that, the Hillary Clinton email scandal? Well, the madman, President Trump, pardoned the sailor who did pretty much the exact same thing as Hillary Clinton, but this sailor got a year in prison and a dishonorable discharge. All because he took pictures of a goddamn inside of a ship or a submarine or some kind of crap like that. And he wasn't even being malice about it. He wasn't even being like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to mail these to my double agent friend in China and Russia. No. I mean, I'm glad that the president did this, because this should go to show everybody that Hillary Clinton should have been prosecuted for that email scandal. And the only reason she wasn't is because this corrupt Department of Justice, this corrupt FBI was in the tank for Hillary Clinton. We all know that Peter Strzok rewrote the words that James Comey said in his speech exonerating Hillary Clinton. Instead of utilizing the words gross negligence, Peter Strzok was the man that put in the words careless and unsophisticated. Remember those infamous words? No, she wasn't negligent. She was just careless and unsophisticated. And I cannot find a statute in which we prosecuted somebody that pertaining to be reckless and unsophisticated. We have never done that kind of a case. You remember that stupid James Comey testimony? It was ridiculous, man. But listen, we as the American people allowed that to happen, and that's why we have to continue to be vocal. That's why I continue to do this broadcast, because we have to be vocal. We have to keep it in the top of mind that Hillary Clinton got away with crimes, with federal crimes. She knows what she did. And as I alluded at the beginning of the broadcast, she had that private email server in a goddamn closet outside of government jurisdiction so she could put classified information on there so the so-called hackers could gain access to it, because she was paid to put it there. She was paid by her Clinton Foundation and all her stupid dumbass campaign contribution accounts and all the other ways they funnel money. She was paid to put those documents there so whatever government that paid her to put them there could conveniently, quote, hack them to provide Hillary Clinton plausible deniability that she had any intention of allowing a foreign entity to obtain those confidential documents. And that's a fact, folks. I mean, why else would she have a goddamn private email address unless she was a sick, twisted, anti-American globalist putting our information, classified information, to foreign governments who paid her to put it there? And lest we forget, the Clintons are good at doing this. They've done this before, folks. All right? Bill Clinton actually rented out the Abraham Lincoln bedroom in the White House to Chinese businessmen to raise money. Lest we forget, it was Bill Clinton that allowed the Chinese to spy on our nuclear facilities. I mean, nobody remembers this, but back in 1997, 98, there was a nuclear scientist who was obviously an agent for the Chinese government who had been put into Los Alamos nuclear facility as a researcher and was able to copy all the nuclear secrets, all the stealth bomber secrets, everything. That's why China has the technology it has today. Stealth bombers, ballistic missiles, nuclear capabilities, etc. You look it up. Look it up. Look up Los Alamos Chinese spy nuclear scientist or some crap like that in Google, and you'll find it. I mean, the Clintons have been selling us out ever since they attained power back in 1993. These people are not our friends, all right? The Clintons hate this country. I mean, truth be told, folks, I mean, I've said this time and time again, these people were the original globalists. I mean, good God. Anyway, look, the bottom line is that we need to start demanding justice. And if we're not going to demand justice, and if we're not going to articulate our grievances to demand justice, then we're going to allow these assholes in Washington, D.C. to continue to run amok on a criminal basis. That's why we have to keep making ourselves vocal. That's why I keep encouraging people to write blogs, get a microblog, go on message boards, get a goddamn video vlog, whatever. Amplify the information. Everybody needs to be political. Remember, this is a government made for the people and by the people. But if the people fall asleep at the wheel, you're going to have this criminal organization in Washington, D.C. doing what it wishes. That's why it thought it could organize this grand bureaucratic conspiracy in an attempt to remove a duly elected president in Donald Trump. And it seems as if they may get away with it. It seems like they may get away with it. Anyway, folks, I want to talk a little bit about how the president's lawyer is now negotiating with Robert Mueller's special counsel for an interview with the president in an exchange for an end to the Russia-Trump investigation. And I'm completely against this. I know that this is his lawyers, not necessarily Trump, negotiating this. Remember, your lawyers kind of act on your behest. You sign over a power of an attorney. They kind of negotiate for you, but in the end, it is the decision of the client to go through with whatever deal that was made or not. And I would suggest to the president not to be interviewed by Robert Mueller's investigation, special counsel. That's what's going to create his whole case, because he has no case. All right? I mean, Robert Mueller has no connection between Russia, Trump, nothing. That's why, and I alluded to in the beginning of the broadcast, he went after Paul Manafort. He went after Paul Manafort because had Paul Manafort not been hired before the Republican convention, Donald Trump would not have been nominated as the GOP nominee. And once again, I have to repeat, remember when I came back March 2016? Late March 2016. As a matter of fact, we're coming around to that point, right? Late March 2016. I mean, as I stated, man, I mean, I don't know. I'm losing trains of thought. These assholes in the chat room are posting all kinds of sick, twisted anime crap. I don't know what the hell their problem is. I'm sorry, man. Give me my freaking beer. I'm looking at anime here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, look, just don't do it, Trump. Please, man, do not. And I repeat, do not give this guy a goddamn interview, all right? Anyway, this Baller Friday is going off keister, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm looking at my chat room here, and somebody replaced the Crockett statue that's here in San Hambonia with a dildo and a Mexican flag on it. That's what I'm looking at right now. Jesus Christ. Anyway, look, I'm going to move on, all right? I hope the president does not meet with Mueller. That's all I'm saying, all right? He's going to put you in a predicament where you are going to find yourself either in perjury or obstruction of justice. It's been an entire year. Mueller hasn't found anything. And now that Jeff Sessions could be potentially bringing in an outsider as a special counsel to investigate Obama administration's improprieties into the FISA courts and its use of the damn Fusion GPS Russian dossier, I hope, and I sincerely hope, that it goes back to Robert Mueller, because it is, all right? This whole goddamn thing is going to go right up to Robert Mueller, because Robert Mueller is a goddamn corrupt, bureaucratic, deep state asshole. And I'm sick of looking at his hog jowls. I'm sick of him walking around like he's freaking Elliot Ness. I'm sick of that asshole. I'm so sick of looking at him. He should be investigated. Robert Mueller should be investigated. Anyway, man, I'm running out of time here. All right, Joe Biden is considering a presidential bid for 2020. Yeah, you know what? Bring it on, Joe Biden, all right? Aside from the plethora of clips of you groping young, prepubescent young girls and whispering in their ear like an obnoxious, disgusting, sick, twisted pedophile pervert. On top of that, I'd like for Donald Trump to pull out your lobotomy that you had in the 90s, for Christ's sake. Your brain surgery. This asshole has part of his brain removed. He had a literal lobotomy. And this is what the Democrats have? This is what they have to run for president, for Christ's sake? This is it? Joe Biden? Some old prostate-infected establishment hack? Are you joking? Is this all you have, Democrats? A bunch of old establishment hacks? I mean, literally, Joe Biden literally had a lobotomy. You can look this up for yourself if you don't believe me. He literally had a lobotomy. And why is it that the Democrats are taking this progressive stance in their politics now? They're no longer the working man's Democrat. They're now, racial division, LGBTQ, feminism. I mean, anything to agitate, that's what the Democrats do. No substance, no facts, nothing. Just a bunch of sensational bullshit. Excuse my French. But even though they're taking this turn for the so-called progressive, where are these new progressive leaders at? Where are these new young progressive voices at? There are none, folks. I mean, if you take a look at the new up-and-coming Democrats that are coming up, they look so disingenuous. They look so fake. Like they can't even conjure up a sentence fragment without them looking worse than Hillary Clinton did. I'm not even joking. I mean, I guess Hillary Clinton gave the Democrats the standard of how to present yourself, because I'm telling you, every Democrat I ever see, these young up-and-coming assholes, they don't know how to talk. They're inarticulate. They have no pentameter to their voice. They're just monotone. I mean, they're not inspiring anybody. And if you're going to be a progressive, you got to inspire people, because that's all you have. You have no substance to your debate, so you have to have grandeur, like visions of grandeur rhetoric. That's what you have to inspire people. You got to have a speaker. You got to have a leftist speaker that mesmerizes people. Yeah, I'm with the revolution. Yeah, you got to have inspiring speakers. I have yet to see one inspiring speaker. What, Cory Booker? This homosexual mulatto who looks so disingenuous. I mean, he looks like the epitome of bad acting. Have you ever seen him, for Christ's sake? I mean, I hate Cory Booker. I mean, what a freaking loser that is, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, could you get any more fake of an individual, I guess he was one of those mulattoes that wasn't like, hey, I got to act more black than black, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got to act more blacker than the black man. Like the Ball kids, LeVar Ball and all those assholes, they're mulattoes, yet they think that they're just straight out of Compton, even though they look so white they're fluorescent. I'm telling you, some of these mulattoes, they're so white, they're whiter than me, man. They're fluorescent. They glow in the dark. I mean, look at Steve Curry, for Christ's sake. That asshole that plays for the Golden State Warriors, for Christ's sake. You turn the light off, he's got fluorescent skin. And let me tell you, I'm a white man here. You can't get any more white than this. These people are more white than I am. They're fluorescent skin mulattoes. The only reason that we know that they're at least somewhat black is because their hair looks like pubic hair, all right? That's the only reason why we know they're black, or at least half black, or part black, or something. Anyway, look, I'm going to move on. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean to go that. I'm just so pissed off. I'm sorry. Let me move on. This is a screwed up Baller Friday. I'm in a bad mood. Let me move on, all right? Now, I definitely want to talk about this, all right? I want to talk about this actor Colin Firth. You ever heard of this guy, this Colin Firth? He's an actor, and his wife is some kind of, I don't know, producer, I don't know what she is. Her name is Livia Guglioli, all right? Livia Guglioli. Now, these people have been married for 21 years, have 2 kids. The reason I'm bringing this up is because this guy, Colin Firth's wife, revealed here recently that she had an affair with the man that has been accused of stalking them both. Huh? Look at that. How does that make you feel as a man? Just imagine that. Just imagine coming home after a day's work and coming home and saying,
honey, we got to sit down. We got to talk. Yeah, just don't worry, honey. Just we got to sit down and talk. There's just been this guy, we know the stalker, you know the stalker I'm talking, the guy who keeps stalking us, Marco? Well, I gotta admit to you, honey, I actually allowed him to penetrate my body, and he fucked me, and
just imagine, for Christ's sake, this is the guy who's been accused of stalking this couple, and she's banging this asshole. For Christ's sake. You can't make this crap up, man. You can't make this crap up. This broad is banging the guy who is accused of stalking them both. Now, according to the report, that this broad, Livia Guglioli, or whatever her name is, Cannoli, whatever her name is, when her and her husband had a break, quote unquote, from 2015 to 2016, and why is it that when you have a break, when you have a long-term relationship, it's like open season to be a philanderous slut bag? Can somebody answer me this? I mean, literally, I know couples that have they had a 2-week break or something, and the broad has already banged like 5 dudes. What the hell is that crap? What is that crap? Anyway, during the year 2015 to 2016, she admitted, Livia Guglioli, that she had an affair with this journalist named Marco Brancaracci, whatever the hell his name is, all right? Anyway, according to Marco says that he's not stalking them. As a matter of fact, she was going to leave Colin Firth for Marco, but chickened out, and when she decided to go back with Colin, she put out a restraining order on Marco so that he wouldn't come out and tell her husband all the filthy, dirty deeds that he did on his wife, and moreover, all the confessions that Livia Guglioli told Marco whenever she was in post-coital bliss, with Marco in the bed, possibly smoking a cigarette. And Marco, to his credit, he says, look, I thought that she really cared about me. We were banging for a year. She was going to leave Colin Firth. She told me every bad thing about him. Who knows what this broad was saying. And, that's another thing. Why is it after you bang somebody, you just decide you're going to unload on them like they're Barbara Walters? I knew a guy that did that. It used to be a drinking buddy of mine. Whenever he would bang some broad, he would just open up and say his life story and what he felt about everybody to this broad. I remember, I'm not even joking, man. I went to a bar with this guy. He meets this Skankosaurus bar slut bag. All right, takes her home. I guess has a wham bam thank you ma'am session, but he likes it, so he calls her back a couple of days later. He meets her up at the bar. I'm at the bar as well, right? And here this broad is, and he's saying, you know what, Ghost, this guy, he really likes you, he talks about you right after we were banging. He was saying, man, I wish I was like Ghost, and, he just, and I was like, what? He's talking about me after he screws you, or what? I'm not joking, man. Everybody's like that. I don't get it. And what does this mean for Me Too? When you've got broads that are banging their stalkers, what does this say about Me Too? This whole Me Too movement crap. What does it say? It says that it's a bunch of garbage. That's what it says, all right? When you've got women buying 50 Shades of Grey which is a book that comprises nothing but bondage, S&M, and all kinds of sick sex games. What does that say about the Me Too movement, huh? When you've got people that are actually marrying their rapists, I'm not joking. You can Google this up. I married my rapist, all that crap. You can Google that crap up. What does that say for this Me Too stuff? I mean, in my personal opinion, I think that we have Me Too and all this ridiculousness coming out of the female side of Western civilization, because if you want my personal opinion, folks, I think that women want to be forcibly put back in the kitchen. I think they forcibly want to be put back in the kitchen. And if you want a good example of what I'm talking about, folks, take a look at the movie Urban Cowboy. Now, I know that you're saying to yourself, what, I don't want to watch nothing with no cowboys or anything of that nature. No. You don't understand. You watch the movie Urban Cowboy, and that's how women are. That's how women are. And if you've never seen Urban Cowboy, let me just give you a very, very short synopsis of it, all right? A husband slaps his wife one time. Wife is like, I can't believe you slapped me, I'm leaving you. Wife sees husband who slapped her at the club and says, you know what, I'm going to get husband jealous. I'm going to go ahead and flirt with the first man I see. She gets the first man she sees, which happens to be some, big buck cowboy who happens to be an ex-con, goes all over him, decides to have some kind of mini relationship with his ex-con, and husband decides, you know what, I'm going to move on, I'm going to get my own broad, I'm going to get my own fine broad, all this other stuff, right? So they're playing these games that, well, if you're going to move on, I can move on. Well, lo and behold, wifey, who's with the ex-con, not only gets beaten to hell, but gets beaten to hell and stays with the ex-con just to prove that she was right for leaving her husband, who only gave her a slap one time. I'm not kidding around. I'm not joking. That's the basis of the story, all right? Wife leaves husband for a little slap, then gets with an ex-con who beats the living bejesus out of her, and she stays with ex-con to prove to her husband that she made the right decision. This is how women think. This is how these goddamn women think. And we're supposed to be taking them serious when it comes to this Me Too buyer's remorse movement that are taking down men. I'm talking real men in this society, for Christ's sake. I mean, there was one poor bastard out of South Korea who killed himself thanks to this Me Too crap. I've had just about enough of this Me Too nonsense, all right? It's buyer remorse, and that's it. And as I alluded to in the beginning of the broadcast, out here in San Antonio, Texas, you've got women that are out here being raped. And I'm not talking about, let me take you out on a date. Hey, you want to come up with me to my house? And you go up to the room, and he's like, look, you're going to suck it or whatever. Not even like that. Not even like that. These are women that are just by themselves, that have their own cars, have their own apartments, and they're being stalked by rapists, by individuals who are looking for women who live alone, who work alone. And they stalk them all the way until they're at their front door. And once they open their front door, they push them in the front door and brutalize them, rape them, etc. Now, those women that are raped in that capacity are being undermined by these dish rag, buyer's remorse whorebags in the Me Too movement.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and recently we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like repairing a family's home after a water leak, helping pay for a wedding, and surprising a deserving child with a birthday party at the LA Zoo. And during the Honda Dream Garage Spring event, we can help you too with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the all-new and completely redesigned Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
And I feel bad for these women that are brutalized in San Antonio by these sick, twisted assholes who are stalking these innocent women who are doing nothing but acting like capitalists. They're going to work, they're coming home, they got their own car, they got their own apartment. and they're being stalked by assholes, by rapists, and being forced into their home and brutalized for hours until the rapist gets tired, gets out, leaves them there, and runs away. And you mean to tell me that kind of brutality, that kind of rape is the equivalent of these stupid, dumb dish rag whores in the Me Too movement? Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. And you know what? I don't even want to talk about this anymore because it makes me sick. I was going to talk about how Hollywood Magazine put on its goddamn cover of its most recent freaking magazine cover, The Rise of the Beta Male, but I'm too pissed off to even talk about it. I said this 10 years ago. Look back in the archive if you don't believe me. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I said 10 years ago that oral copulation between two men across the street from an elementary school will not only be protected by the First Amendment, but it will be accepted in general society. I told you all. I told all you assholes. I said that the absolute pussification of the American male was being implemented in today's society, and I said that 10 years ago. Look around present-day America! Look around present-day America! I said, back then, even as far back as 2011, 2012, what did I say? I said that men nowadays are so fruity. Men, they're so goddamn fruit bowl that they're wearing legging jeans. Legging jeans, you can literally see anal camel toe on these fruit bowls, and it's even getting worse than that now. It's getting worse than that. So anyway, look, I'm done talking about this crap. I do want to say that Operation Spilt Vodka, which is the capitalist army meddling into the Russian elections, is going just beautifully. I mean, this operation, I'm telling you, it's getting under the Russian skin. They've recently acknowledged that the United States is meddling into the Russian elections, and we are. And not to mention, Operation Spilt Vodka has been seen inside Russian-based message boards, Russian-based chat rooms, Russian-based social media websites, etc. And people that are in the native land of Russia that are on these message boards are not very happy that the United States, all right, that the United States is meddling in the Russian elections. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Russians are not they're not too happy about it. All right? They're not too happy about it. Woo! And I'm telling you, for all those folks that want to participate in Operation Spilt Vodka, all you've got to do is take some photos from some of these mail-order brides from Russia. Take some photos, go to VK.com or any of the other Russian social media, post a fake profile, and then start posting anti-Putin memes. Start posting anti-Russian oligarch memes. We're doing so many memes out there in Russia, it's pissing them off. It's pissing them off. As a matter of fact, here, thank you very much. Let me go ahead and repost. Here's the information. Look at my gab. Check out my gab. There's the information in writing if you want to participate in Operation Spilt Vodka so we, the United States, the capitalist army, can meddle into these goddamn mouth-breathing, cockeyed, vodka-drinking, wooskies elections. Woo! You're goddamn right, boy. How do you like that there, Pootie Poo? How do you like that there, boy? Operation Spilt Vodka in full effect. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done with this damn Baller Friday. I'm done. And before we get into Radio Graffiti, I'd like to remind everybody to please, I will be in the True Capitalist Radio chat room tonight, voice chatting with anybody and everybody that's on there. If you want to participate with us, if you would like an exclusive an exclusive invitation to the True Capitalist Radio chat room. All you've got to do is go to my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and hit the subscribe button for premium content. Hit the subscribe button, and once you do, private message me on Gab and give me your Discord name, the Discord chat, and I'll give you an exclusive invitation to the Discord chat. Anyway, with that being said, I think it's about that time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 563-999-3791. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti, all right? With that being said, hey, engineer, do we got any Radio Graffiti calls to be had, engineer? All right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti calls right now. And before we do, why don't you hang up a lot of these anonymous callers there, engineer? Just start hanging up on them, all right? They're all a bunch of idiots. They're all the same morons. Let some other people get on and have a chance at Radio Graffiti instead of these goddamn stupid, imbecilic Google voice freaking using morons, for Christ's sake. Hang them up! Hang them all up! Hang these goddamn anonymous pricks up! There's too many of them! Watch this. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. You got Pet Mexican? Pavel the Rock, Radio Graffiti.
Goliad, Texas, March 27th, 1836.
I can't catch my breath.
Ahora, paren aquí, mis hermanos. Aquí están los gringos. El presidente Santa Ana dio sus órdenes. This is what we Mexicans do to traitors americanos.
Yo, what the hell is that?
Pinches gringos. Viva Mexico!
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ! Oh, Christ, no!
Ahora!
Get away!
Ready!
Get away!
Aim! Fire!
Goddamn Santa Ana foreskin muzzle loving piece of burrito eating. Goddamn Mexican crap! Don't you even dare go there, boy! Don't you even dare go there! I hope you choke on a rubber tortilla, boy! You sombrero wearing son of a bitch! Give me the mic! Give me a freaking break. How quaint. How quaint. How quaint. 336 Radio Graffiti.
I don't need to go and study biology to know that niggers are fucking stupid. I don't need a PhD in criminal background to know that niggers just fucking commit more crime and do more drugs.
Niggas can burn in hell. Trayvon as well. Niggas can burn in hell. Niggas burn in hell.
Hey, shut that racist crap off. Good God. All these goddamn racist crap. Shut up with the racist garbage, man. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. And everybody knows it. God. 352 Radio Graffiti. Tyrant Radio Graffiti. I want Kermit the Frog back. Don't you understand that? I want Kermit the Frog back.
It's okay, Ghost. I'm here now, see? Stop crying.
Oh, my God. Kermit, how you doing, Kermit?
I'm doing great now that I have you, Ghost.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some butt play. Kermit?
All right, Ghost, spread your ass cheeks now. Frog piles your asshole, baby. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Spread those fucking cheeks, you fucking weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you little fucking bitch. Fuck you.
Sit it on my
I'm
ankle.
gonna fuck you harder than I fucked Miss Piggy, you know?
Yeah. Hey, give me all your money.
Fuck.
Give me everything. Hey, Uncle Bernie. Hey, you like Uncle Bernie, don't you?
I'm gonna fucking come.
Hey, you like
I'm gonna
Uncle Bernie?
come. That's right, Ghost. Bark like a fucking dog. You're my little bitch now, Ghost. You like that velvety Muppet dick? Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. I'm freaking gagging here. It's sick. That's freaking sick, man. Freaking Kermit the Frog. Where do you come up with this sick trash, man? Where do you come up with this? Good God. Give me the mic. That's freaking gross, man. You people are sick, twisted, cartoon fetished ass cracks, man. You people are sick, man. 256 Radio Graffiti. Radio Graffiti. I mean, if you're going to buy a video game that enables you to go out and carjack, kill people, and rape women, I mean, don't you think that that should be regulated like the gun industry at this point in time?
We are determined to stop a situation in which video games with pornographic and violent content are being peddled to our children. We need to treat violent video games the way we treat tobacco, alcohol, and pornography. We know that these products are damaging to children, and we need to give parents the tools to keep them out of kids' hands.
I'm Donald Trump.
I'm Hillary Clinton,
and I approve this message.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Don't compare me to Hillary Clinton! Don't compare me to Hillary Clinton, you son of a bitch! Screw you! I should end this goddamn broadcast after that goddamn splice! I should end this goddamn broadcast and just end it and not even show up in the goddamn chat room! How dare you, man! How goddamn dare you! Oh, God! How dare you! How goddamn dare you! Good God! Oh! Oh, God! Oh! I'm so sick, man. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what the hell to say, man. Oh. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the hell to say. Give me the mic. Good God, man. 352 Radio Graffiti.
It's Templeton, America.
That's right, baby. It's Templeton, America, baby. You know it and I know it. Come on down. Package check. Yeah. Come on down. Yes, baby. Come on down, get your food card, baby. Come down, get your health and welfare program, baby. Go on down to Templeton. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not my dog! Not my dog! Man, what kind of a goddamn Baller Friday is this, man? Seriously, what the hell? What the hell kind of a goddamn Baller Friday is this, man? I could be doing anything right now, man. Instead of messing around with you troll terrorists and cyber vermin. Ugh. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. What a goddamn Baller Friday this is, for Christ's sake. What a damn Baller Friday. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Prowler Radio Graffiti.
I am... Ghostler, and I am going to gas the niggers. I'm glad you're dead, niggers. What did I tell you about those damn chimps? No more chimps! Enough with the damn chimps, all right? Enough with the goddamn chimps, you son of a bitch! No more chimps! Give me the mic! Jesus Christ! Oh! Ah! Anonymous radio graffiti! Twilly Atkins radio graffiti. And of course, if you want to be a part of the True Capitalist Radio chat room right now, shut up. You know what, Twilly, you stupid, dumb, trans-testicle idiot? Shut up. I'm not even going to let you finish. You're not wanted on the show. Get out of here. You stupid, trans-testicle, brony cunt. Get out of here. You monkey-spanking, pud-pulling, squirrel-fisted fruit bowl. Get out. 352 Radio Graffiti. I'm glad that Poll did some research and realized. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. Oh, Christ, no! There's an enemy sexual predator. Get away! Get away! I'm armed! Get away! Nicker. Hey, shut up with that crap, man! Shut up! Shut up, man! 269 Radio Graffiti!
Ghost Baby Buns, I want you to pump me and dump me up the ass like Trump did Stormy Daniels. I wrote
Damn it, not that internet butt stalker! You son of a bitch, stop calling! I thought we got rid of that son of a bitch! Good God, man! That asshole called me every day for 2 years! Leave me alone! Give me the freaking mic! What kind of a Baller Friday is this, man? Seriously, man! What kind of a Baller Friday is this, man?
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and recently we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like repairing a family's home after a water leak, helping pay for a wedding, and surprising a deserving child with a birthday party at the LA Zoo. And during the Honda Dream Garage Spring event, we can help you too with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the all-new and completely redesigned Accord, the 2018 North American Car of the Year. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
There's only one store that has the freshness of a farmer's market, thousands of club sizes, great party supplies, plus all your everyday groceries, with prices up to 25% lower than supermarkets. That's Smart & Final. And now those same low prices delivered to you in 2 hours or less. At SmartandFinal.com, get free delivery on your first order over $35. For 48 hours only, get 4 12-pack cans of Coke for just $10 plus CRV. Limit 4 must buy 4 with a $25 purchase.
Oh, God. 352 Radio Graffiti. We got Rafa Capitalist Radio Graffiti. I am going to put myself down the liberal toilet.
And nothing of value was lost.
Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? I'll show you a goddamn liberal toilet. I'll shove your head so far in there you'll be able to see goddamn Hillary Clinton's clogged up uterus pipe. Son of a bitch. 909 Radio Graffiti. We got the Arbiter. Radio Graffiti. don't make the engineer take over the show, all right? It's True Capitalist Radio, hosted by Ghost, not the engineer. Right, engineer? You're goddamn right. Jesus Christ, who else do we have, for Christ's sake? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Willie Atkins Radio Graffiti.
All right, let's get serious here. Ghost looks like the archetypal cocksucker. There's something about this fairy hopping around, bossing everybody around, trying to intimidate people like me and you. I want to tell Ghost, hey, listen, asshole, we're going to stomp your ass into the ground, you little communist piece of trash. Now go back to True Capitalist Radio. Everything he's saying is about him. Every single bit of it. And he knows it. He hates you. He thinks he's better than you. He looks down his nose at you. Listen, you son of a bitch. You are who we're at war with, you traitorous little rat. What a piece of filth. This is war. You bet it's war. And it's the American people against you traitor.
Oh, yeah, it's war. It's war, Alex. It's war. I got your war. I got your war. War. I've got your goddamn war. You want it? You got it. You want a war? We'll take you to war. All right? War! We'll take you to war! War! Give me the mic! You goddamn right. You want to take me to war? I'll take you to war. War! You son of a bitch, I'm telling you, you come on. You bring it on. You hear me? My filters, bring it on. War! 713 Radio Graffiti.
We've got the Pet Mexican, Radio Graffiti. No more champs.
All right, quiet on the set.
My name is Cleveland Brown. No more goddamn proud to be. Let me get my freaking gun. Let me get my freaking gun out here for Christ's sake. Family. I am Ghoster. What the hell? No. This Negro dead. I'm glad you're dead. I'm lonely right now. I'm happy.
Damn it, Pet Mexican, you betray me! You betray me every damn time! I'm sick of it! I'm done! Stick a goddamn fork in me! I'm done! But I'll tell you this! Alex Jones, you want a war? I'll take you to war!